And what's good, everybody? Welcome in. Glad to have you guys back in the stream once again tonight here on Behind Your Basketball. Big Game 3 going down here. The Boston Celtics hit the road. First game at the Barclays Center this series. It's the Boston Celtics taking on the Brooklyn Nets. The Celtics leading the playoff series so far, 2-0. But this series has switched over to Brooklyn and New York. For this game tonight, game number 1. Last Sunday, Jason Tatum with a game-winning layup, 115-114. These two teams last met up on Wednesday. 114-107, the final score. Celtics trailed by 17 points. They reached that 17-point deficit, held Kyrie and KD in the second half, just 1 of 17 combined from the floor, and pulled out the victory coming from behind. The Celtics defense, the big key in the second half swing for Boston. Intense, physical. They get up right up underneath you, and they have been getting right up underneath Kevin Durant. No room for him to operate, moving him off of his spots, making a lot of things difficult so far in the series. As look at the shooting numbers for Kevin Durant, held around 23% from the floor in the series. Just been extremely difficult, as that is just completely unheard of. Talks about volumes, how great the Celtics defense has been playing through 2 games so far in the playoffs. Kevin Durant, here's a stat for you guys right here. 13 made field goals to 12 total turnovers through 2 games in the playoffs so far. This is just completely unheard of, what we've seen here throughout the playoffs. If you guys are new in the channel, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Glad to have you guys back in the stream here today, and be a part of the channel, everybody. Let's go. We got John, JB, Regilio, JXKQSN, welcome on board. 100% Dork, welcome in. Mike, Malika, J. Ramirez, Packless, James in the stream, welcome on board. Glad to have you guys back on the channel, being a part here tonight for a big game number 3 of the series. I was watching a little bit of Dallas versus Utah when I got home. That was a crazy finish. I didn't catch any of the first game today, as I was out earlier this afternoon, but the Raptors surviving. So Toronto, they pull out a victory over Philadelphia, so they're still in the series. Philly up 3-1 in the series, 110-102. Toronto winning the first game today. Pascal Siakam at 34 for the Raptors. And then Utah, 1-point victory, 199 over Dallas. Luka came back. He had 30 and 10 today for Dallas. But Rudy Gobert, late in the game, monster alley-oop jam. He got to put Utah up on top. Whole crowd went wild, and Utah stayed on top for the 1-point victory. So Utah evens up this series 2 apiece now. It's going back to Dallas for game number 5. Ron, welcome in. I got the Tatum jersey back on. Same uniform I wore on Sunday for game number 1. I get the Pierce jersey right back in the back again. Gaming with this guy. Welcome back to the stream. Oh, yeah, gonna be fantastic tonight. Underwater levels. Welcome back to the stream here, man. Another key thing I've been seeing so far in the series, fatigue by Brooklyn. They blew that 17-point lead. Kyrie and KD held a 1 of 17 in the second half. Kyrie, last 10 games, he has played 39 minutes or greater. Whereas Kevin Durant, the last 9 out of 10 games, he has played 39 minutes or greater as well. So fatigue could set in, especially throughout the course of this series, with these guys playing heavy minutes here with 39 plus, where Jason Tatum, they didn't play him in the last game of the season, the regular season. He's had 3 of the last 10 games with 39 plus minutes for Jason Tatum. And Jaylen Brown, he's had 2 of the last 10 games with 39 plus minutes for Jaylen Brown. So Kyrie, KD combining for 88 total games on the floor together this season. Tatum and Brown with 146 combined. Able to get that chemistry pumping here. Just a remarkable, incredible second half of the season turned around by the Boston Celtics. They were 11th in the East at one point on January 7th. 18-21 record. And now up 2-0 in the series in the first round, as they have bounced back and are the number 2 seed in the playoffs. Rob Williams is back tonight. He's going to be playing off the bench for Rob Williams. So he beats Ben Simmons on the floor. Ben Simmons not available tonight, but he is available for game number 4 at Brooklyn on Monday night. So just not ready tonight for this game here for Ben Simmons. Rob Williams beats him back to the floor tonight. Paint points in favor of Boston throughout the series. 2 games through, 166 points in the paint. With a Time Lord's impact, it's going to make points in the paint even greater. I think he's probably going to be more in a minutes restriction today for Rob Williams, since he's coming back from his injury, missed like the last 3 weeks or so. But yeah, they're trying to just build him up and get him ready for the second round for Rob Williams to get him back to his regular scheduled minutes that he had been going to. If there is a Game 5, he's probably going to be built back for this game, and then game number 4 for the minutes restriction, I feel like. And then I heard game number 5, they're going to try to get him as much caught up as possible to what he was playing before, with his actual regular minutes before he went down with an injury. And then what we've seen so far in this series is just coaching. Ime Udoka coaching circles right around Steve Nash. Steve Nash just not making any sort of adjustments. They keep on using a lot of iso ball, and the Celtics with their backside help defensively, they're just swarming in. They are just like a pack of hyenas on the floor, just swarming all over the place for this Boston defense, where Kevin Durant's guarded one-on-one. There's always a backside defender that comes along and swoops up the basketball. We saw that happen in the last game where Jaylen Brown came up with a steal, took it a distance up the floor, and just teammates helping out teammates here. What we've seen for the Celtics, just total team basketball, as they had 7 players double figures in game number 2 for Boston, making a big impact. James, thanks so much for watching in from the Philippines. Glad to have you in the stream here, man. Payne Ding, welcome in. If you guys are new in the channel, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike that like, hit that subscribe. We're going to tip off in under 10 minutes from now, going out here in with game number 3 of the series. So both games have been close today, so that's great. I think we're going to have another one so far. 7-point win by Boston, 1-point win by Boston in the 2 games of the series so far. And then Celtics won by 6 when they played in the regular season. It was 126-120, and that was with KD and Kyrie, who both played in that last regular season game against the Celtics. So it's been all close. Last 3 times that they have met, 2 in the playoffs. Brian Bradley, welcome to Streamer, guys. Glad to have you back in. Best of luck to Payne Dang tonight on that. I'm interested to see how that pans out for you there, man. Going up against the Celtics defense, number 1 defense in the NBA, that's really risky, in my opinion. That's just super risky. Especially with Rob Williams coming back today. And the line is going for Brooklyn in this game. Brooklyn is a 4-point favorite. And Boston will fuel off of that underdog mentality. There are multiple times before the playoffs that the Celtics had road games that they were crushing teams at. They were blowing out teams 20, 25, 30 plus, that they were blowing out teams in the road. Elcash, Judge, welcome on the stream. Kevin, thanks so much for joining in, man. Yeah, they got solid production out of Dragic in the first 2 games of the series, so they're going to have to really keep that up and get more players involved. Curry came out making 3s, and then he started to slow down once he got into foul trouble in that second game. Bruce Brown had a big game too as well. He had the first 9 points he came out with. Naomi, welcome to the stream. Yeah, Rob Williams playing tonight in this game. Bruin, welcome back in, man. We're going to tip off, I believe, anywhere from 5 to 7 minutes. Going to be opening tip off. Ray K, what's good? Welcome to Streamer, man. Glad to have you guys catch the channel here for this one tonight. Should be a fantastic game number 3. So many big-time shots in that second half that Boston had in game 2 that put them up for the lead for good. It was Peyton Pritchard. He had some great bench production by Peyton Pritchard in game number 2. Peyton Pritchard outplayed Kevin Durant and Kyrie in that 4th quarter. And Marcus Smart, too. He went off in the second half, had that unbelievable left-handed shot in the key that Jaylen Brown came right over to him and was like, dude, look at that left hand right there. You're like Houdini. Yeah. Why not game 3 today for Ben Simmons? You got nothing to lose here for game number 3. If you're out there in game number 4, series is 3-0, and you lose, you're probably going to get blamed for it. And then there's going to be a lot of, like, mental problems and a lot of, like, struggles, I feel like, in the offseason for Ben Simmons. If you go down, lose this game tonight for Brooklyn, you're down 0-3 in a series, and then Ben Simmons gets minutes on the floor in a game 4 and you lose. That's going to be rough in the offseason. You're just throwing him right into, like, a hot mess. To be able to compete at the highest level of the NBA playoff basketball against the Boston Celtics, against the number 1 defense, for a player that just doesn't shoot, and you think that he's going to be the savior of the team. Like, he hasn't played in 10 months. It's just throwing him, like, right into the mix there. You can't just show up, like, day number, like, 5 million when you haven't been doing anything and the whole group meets together every single day and day and day constantly, and then you think that you're going to be able to come in and play a game. Just doesn't really happen that way. It takes time. It takes time to build confidence. That's like putting a baby out in a swimming pool, like an Olympic swimming pool, out in, like, the deep end and trying to expect it to swim. Or, like, someone going for their license for the first time that hasn't even taken, like, a driver's test just yet. Like, you have to get that right up to speed. And he's thought as the savior for the team. That's just crazy. Like, it just seems like another distraction from what it's been. Like, all the stuff that's been, like, brought up as far as, like through the media and everything. Like, when is he going to go? When is he going to go? He keeps on delaying his return. He's going to go when he's ready. Well, he's not ready tonight, but he's going to be ready on Monday. He's got 1 day to prepare, 1 full day. That's tomorrow. And then he's going to have to play on Monday. That's just crazy to imagine that it's going to work. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe here. Thanks so much, y'all, for joining in. Braden, what's good here, brother? Edith. Ron, thanks so much, guys, for joining in, being a part here once again on the channel. Gonna tip off in 3 minutes from now. Yeah, nice day outside. It was beautiful where I am. It's like 65 degrees today. Yeah, I got a little bit of a sunburn out there. I actually covered 2 games for softball today, and the team that I covered won both of them, so that was cool. What's good, that part? Welcome to the stream here, man. Getting ready for game number 3. Celtics on the road this time around. Celtics also the underdogs. Gonna see if they can feed off of that underdog mentality. Underdogs even when Robert Williams is coming back tonight. Series switching off to Brooklyn now, games 3 and 4 at the Barclays Center. Starting lineups will look like this. Celtics go in their green jerseys. White numbers, white letters, as they are the visiting team. Starting 5, Marcus Smart, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Al Horford, and Daniel Tice. Rob Williams coming off the bench today for the Boston Celtics on a minutes restriction. Brooklyn, black uniforms, white numbers, white letters for the Nets. They go with their starting 5, Kyrie, Seth Curry, Bruce Brown, Kevin Durant, and Andre Drummond. Thanks so much, BD. Glad to have you to stream once again, man. Here we go. We're underway in the floor. Opening tip just happened, and Celtics control the opening tip. Boston goes right to left in the court. Brooklyn goes left to right with the Celtics with the ball first. Tice lobs it off to Horford at the right elbow, defended by Durant one-on-one. Horford bounce past top of the key. Tice gives it over to Tatum towards his right. Tatum draws the contact around the perimeter. Drummond called in a reach-in foul. The game clock will stop 19 seconds in with 11:41 in the first. NH Bent Needle, welcome to the stream here, man. Ben Simmons standing up. We see on the far side of the floor. He's got a dark blue vest, what it seems to be, with like orange pants that he has. Smart calls for the ball. He's wide open at the corner. Brown, free throw circle, kicks to the corner. Here's a 3. Smart missed off the back rim. Durant with a defensive rebound. First possession of the game now by Brooklyn. Bruce Brown had the first 9 points in Game 2 on Wednesday. He has the ball here at the top of the key. Brown defended by Horford, 1-on-1. Bounce pass Durant at the right elbow. Defended by Jaylen Brown, 1-on-1. Moves it out to Kyrie. Top of the free throw circle. Towards his left off the pick. Kyrie floats to the shot in the key. Missed off the back rim, no good. Offensive rebound pulled down by Drummond. Another chance for Brooklyn. Deflected pass. Goes right at the midcourt logo. Durant picks it up. 11 minutes left to go. Scoreless here through the first minute. 4 on the shot clock. Bruce Brown, top of the key, working on Jaylen Brown. Takes up a desperation heave. It's an air ball, but the putback is good with .2 at the horn by Kyrie. Right place, right time on that possession there for Kyrie. Gets the first 2 of the game for Brooklyn. Celtics with the ball. Second possession of the game. Tatum dribbles. Ball poked loose by Bruce Brown. He comes up with a steal. One defender to beat. He lays it up and in. 2 points off the turnover by Brown. 4-0 Brooklyn. No ego. Welcome to the stream. Thanks so much for joining in back from Jamaica. So Tatum turns it over. Brooklyn makes him pay. Better luck on the floor this time around here for the Celtics. Third possession now of the game for Boston. Jaylen Brown passes to his right into the hands of Smart. Smart dribbles at the left side of the perimeter. Bounce pass down low. Tice goes backdoor. He scores up and in off the backboard. And points in the paint been a major factor here in favor of the Celtics through 2 games. 100-64. They get one at the rim for 2 by Tice. 10-10 left to go in the first. I got Celtics 117-114. Kyrie, top of the key, moves it out to Bruce Brown. Brown at the left elbow, defended by Horford, 1-on-1. Dribbles towards his right, top of the key. Durant calls for the ball at the left elbow. Bounce pass Brown. Kicks it out to the corner. Curry shoots a 3. Off the rim, no good. Tipped at the rim, and it's good by Drummond for 2. 6-2 Brooklyn. Brooklyn with the 2 points in the paint that time. Tatum weaves his way into the key. Tatum floats up a runner. Missed off the rim short. Rebound pulled down by Bruce Brown. Bruce Brown defended by Tatum at the right wing perimeter. Moves it out to Kyrie. Fades away. Shoots the 3. Missed off the rim. Kyrie 0 for 2 to start off this game. And the Celtics with a board. Jaylen Brown looking to push it. Jaylen passes back outside to Smart. Wide open 3 straight away. Can't get any easier than that right there, baby. Marcus Smart cans at 3. Nobody on him for the Brooklyn Nets, and it's a 1-point game. 9:15 left to go in the first. Brooklyn takes up the floor here with Kyrie. He's defended by Smart. Kyrie 0 for 2 to start off this game. Kyrie just 10 points, 1 assist in Game 2 on Wednesday. At the left elbow, Durant double team. Moves it out to his right. Curry shovels it out to Bruce Brown. Shoots the 3 ball. Hits it. Kelly, welcome to the stream here, man. Glad to have you guys back in on the channel. T-Bull, appreciate it for joining in, brother. If you guys are new, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Celtics with a possession. Tice. Top of the key, working on Drummond. Dribbles towards his left. Moves it outside to Tatum. Corner 3. Takes 1. Missed off the rim. A rebound control by Drummond of Brooklyn. Durant takes up the floor. 8.5 left to go in the first. KD moves it out right corner into the hands of Bruce Brown. The right baseline dribble. Brown passes off to the roll down. Kyrie puts it up and Kyrie gets fouled. It's on Tice, who commits the blocking foul. Game clock will stop. 8:24 left to go in the first, and 2 free throws at the line for Kyrie. Both teams trying to get in the flow of this game for game number 3 of the series right now. Celtics missing more than usual at the start of this game. Brooklyn 4 of 7. Boston's only 1 of 3 from the floor. Or no, they are 2 of 4. Yeah, 2 of 4 from the floor. They have the scoreboard all wrong on the ESPN side of things. (9-5) to score. They had 8-5. There must have been a 3 in there that they docked the point for, so it's 9-5. 8:15 left to go in the first. Celtics have the basketball. Top of the key, Smart passes off to Tatum. Drives, kicks, corner 3 on his way. Tice missed off the back rim, no good. A rebound control by Durant. Celtics struggling with the corner 3s. Back-to-back misses by Tatum and Tice on the last 2. Kyrie has the ball around the outside. 1 point, the free throw line for Kyrie. Bruce Brown moves it out to KD. Open 3, late contest by Jaylen Brown, but Kevin Durant hits it. 12-5 now for Brooklyn And the timeout taken on the floor by Ime Udoka. 7:52 left to go in the first as the Nets come out firing, spacing out the floor to start things out. In to out, working in that favor for Brooklyn. We'll see about the adjustments coming back from this timeout for Boston. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. We go right into the timeout right here in this game. I took the Celtics by 3. 117-114 was my score prediction. Yeah, hopefully that game's going to be close tomorrow. The Bulls trying to bounce back after yesterday's blowout by Milwaukee. 7 points by Bruce Brown. 3 points by Kevin Durant. 2 by Kyrie so far to start things off. Tice with a 2. Marcus Smart made a 3. It should be 12-5. I don't know why ESPN's got the score 12-2. Yeah, so if you're looking on ESPN.com right now, they got the wrong score. They have 12-2 to score. The score is 12-5. Marcus Smart drilled a 3 where nobody was on him, and they just forgot to add it to the scoreboard there. So the score is 12-5 right now. We have 7:52 left to go in the first. Yeah, NBA.com's got the same thing. It's 12-2. It should be 12-5. Marcus Smart drilled an open 3. No, I don't. Ben Simmons sitting out tonight, so he's not playing once again. He's supposed to play Game 4 on Monday. So Ben Simmons not playing tonight, but he plans on playing Game 4 on Monday. What's good? Welcome to stream. Kasiba, welcome in from Botswana. Thanks so much for joining in, man. It should be 12-5 to score. I don't get what's up here. ESPN.com is now reporting the scores 14-2. I mean, that's completely wrong. NBA.com a couple minutes ago had the score 12-2. So let's get this straight now. We come back from the timeout, and the score is 12-5 on the ESPN scoreboard and the game feed. 7:40 left to go in the first. Smart, top of the key, passes to the left corner into the hands of Horford. Up fakes, dribbles into the key, moves it out right corner. Tatum swings it back out to the top. Smart, no look pass. Horford, Tatum, right baseline dribble. Tatum floats up a wild shot, and Tatum contacted. Who's the fall on? They're going to commit it on Brooklyn. So Brooklyn commits the fall. Jason Tatum floated up a wild shot, but he did not get the bucket counted. So they did not count the bucket. 7:32 left to go in the first. Celtics will get the inbound. Tatum, Smart, Tice, Horford, and Brown. The 5 on the floor for the Celtics. Top of the key. Smart moves it out right corner. Tatum takes the 3 in the hand of the face of KD. He sinks it for Jason Tatum. 7:20 left to go in the first. The heart of a lion, Jason Tatum on the board with a triple. 12-8. Brooklyn with the ball. Top of the key, Kyrie. Kyrie guarded at the edge of the midcourt logo. Deflected into the hands of KD, working on Tatum, though. 7 minutes left to go in the first. Durant has to the top. Durant so far Moves it out to Brown, driving down the lane. Brown gets blocked by Horford, goes out of bounds. It's going to stay. Brooklyn basketball with 4.7 on the shot clock. Kevin Durant so far in the game. He made a 3. He's got 3 points. 1 of 2 from the floor. Kyrie, 2 points so far. 0 of 2 shooting. Inbound passer, Kyrie underneath this hoop. Kyrie looking to pass it off. Lobs over the top. Drummond pushes it with the right hand. No good. Stripped to the basketball. Smart comes up with a steal right there in the key. The Celtics swarm to get the ball. Tatum, Euro step right down the lane. Missed it with a right hand, but Tatum gets fouled. And Jason Tatum will shoot 2 coming up at the free throw line. Celtics going downhill, getting to the rim of the last possession off the forced turnover. It will be charged to Drummond on the blocking foul. From behind, and Drummond will pick up his first. So Jason Tatum shooting 2. First shot by Tatum, he makes it. Joe, thanks so much for joining in here, man. Things going pretty well. Frank, welcome to the stream here. 6:51 left to go in the first. Celtics making great adjustments coming back from the timeout on the 4-zip run. Free throw number 2 by Tatum, right down the middle. 12-10 the score. 6:45 left to go in the first. Brooklyn will bring it up the floor. They have Kyrie, Bruce Brown, Andre Drummond, Kevin Durant, and Seth Curry. Bruce Brown towards his right, defended by Smart. Bounce pass into traffic. Kevin Durant, he was looking for, and the pass gets intercepted. Celtics back-to-back 4 steals. Tatum, open 3 straight away. Oh, he hits it. Jason Tatum takes the lead for Boston. Coming out of the timeout, Ime Udoka outcoaches Steve Nash, part of an 8-zip run last minute and a half. Falling away, Jay. Good. Right baseline by Kyrie. 14-13 the score. Tatum, jab step, working on Bruce Brown one-on-one. Bounce pass off the roll down. Daniel Tice throws it down. Huge with a right-handed flush right there with Tatum, who gets the assist. Daniel Tice soaring up high over the rooftop for 2. As the clock will stop with 6:03 left to go in the first. And Steve Nash will talk things over here on the timeout on the floor by Brooklyn. Daniel Tice off the roll down. Soaring up high. Jamming it down with a right hand over Kevin Durant, late to contest that one as Andre Drummond not back in time off his position. It's 15-14, Celtics by 1. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Let's go, everybody. Boston, fire. Coming out of the timeout right there. Making the adjustments they needed. Part of that 13-2 run by the Celtics. Coming out of, or 10-2 run. 10-2 run by the Celtics coming out of the timeout. Boston 10-2 run with 6:03 in the first. Eddie, welcome in. Ben Simmons is out tonight. He is not playing. He showed up in street clothes once again. Ben Simmons will be playing. He hopes to play in game number 4 of the series. Caesar, Mike, thanks so much for joining in here, man. The Celtics came in as 4-point underdogs, plus Rob Williams is coming back tonight. What's the chance of a Celtics-Warriors finals? I think it's possible, like really possible that it's going to happen. I predicted Celtics and Suns for the finals, but Phoenix right now dealing with an injury to Booker. It's a long playoffs. And I've been going back and forth between Phoenix and Golden State making that pick. If everybody's healthy for Golden State with all those working pieces together in the team, I think they can make it there to the finals too. Golden State just... They look so dangerous right now. Everything is just working at the moment. Ralph, thanks so much for joining in here, man. Let's go, everybody. Hit me up in the chat. Who do you guys got in this game? The poll's pretty close. Celtics and Nets almost basically split on the poll. Let me know who you guys got in this one today. Jason Tatum, great start. 8 points by Tatum. Getting to the rim. He's made 2 threes as well. 2 of 4 from the floor. Drawing a couple personal fouls by Brooklyn. Celtics with just 1 total foul so far. Brooklyn with 3. 7 points by Bruce Brown, top scorer for the Nets. Kyrie with 4, Kevin Durant with 3. 4 points by Daniel Tice. Just had a big slam dunk with the right hand. Marcus Smart made a 3 up the floor. Jaylen Brown yet to even shoot a shot so far in this game, but the Celtics up by 1 in good hands. So no points each by Horford and Brown, yet to attempt a single shot from the floor so far for Boston. That will, of course, change once we get throughout this game. Wow, I feel like that's pretty tough to imagine. Nets going to win 4 straight games in a row when you got Kyrie and KD playing 39 plus minutes per game for like the last 10. The minutes are really taking a toll. 15-14, we get back from the timeout. Kyrie, dribble drive, right down the lane inside Derek White. First time of the game today. Kyrie scores right over White, though, with a layup. Kyrie now up to 4. Smart has it around the perimeter. Derek White on the floor. Jaylen Brown, Al Horford, and Grant Williams. That's the 5 currently on the floor. Jason Tatum right now on the bench for the Celtics. Jaylen Brown spin move working on Curry. Falling away. Mid-range shot. Jaylen Brown first shot he attempts. He makes it. Rattles in for 2. 5.5 left to go in the first. Kyrie lobs into the hands of Durant. Durant moves it outside top of the key. Kyrie working one-on-one on Grant Williams. Kyrie into the key, floats it up over the top. Claxton, he scores for 2. Not much going on in this series as far as dribble drive penetration off the roll down pick and roll, but Brooklyn able to get a bucket there off the pick and roll at the rim with Claxton. Horford, no look past the wing. It goes to Derek White. Bounce pass top of the key. Horford working on KD. Lob inside. Grant Williams held up by Curry, and Curry picks up the personal foul. So that is now 4 fouls picked up by Brooklyn. Goran Dragic will head into the game for the first time today. Just 1 by Boston so far as Bruce Brown will head towards the bench. Mark, thanks so much for joining in. ZC is in the stream. Welcome on board. 5 minutes left to go in the first. Celtics get the ball. Smart passes kicked by Curry. It's going to be a kicked ball violation. Smart inbounds it into the hands to White. White edge of the midcourt logo. Defended by Dragic. Bounce pass Horford. Behind the rim. Wide open. Grant Williams off the shot fake. Puts it up and scores. Up and in off the backboard. That is way too easy right there for the Celtics to operate. Top of the key to the middle of the defense in the paint. And then bounce pass right at the rim to Grant Williams. Faking out one defender. Scoring. Durant fading away. Jumper is good for the mid-range by KD. Brooklyn by 1. 2019. Celtics with the ball. White moves on top into the hands to Horford. Horford passes out to his left into the hands of Smart. Smart looking to pass it off. Smart around the perimeter right now. Bounce pass left elbow Horford. One-on-one working on Kyrie. Horford had the ball swiped away from behind by Kyrie. It's Curry who comes out with a steal. 4 minutes left to go in the first. Curry gets past White. Dribbles to the cup. Horford. Huge rejection right there as Al Horford denies the runner by Curry. Celtics come up with a basketball. And we have a foul at midcourt committed by Brooklyn. The game clock will stop with 3:58. And that is the 5th team foul picked up by Brooklyn in the first quarter. Celtics with just 1. So Boston will head to the free throw line now and shoot 2 with Jaylen Brown. Jaylen, the first one is good, 20-all. Patty Mills checks into the game now for Brooklyn. Second free throw right down the middle by Jaylen Brown. He's up to 4 points. Celtics spreading out the basketball so far. 5 separate scores. 8 by Tatum, 4 by Brown, 4 by Tyson, 2 by Grant Williams. Marcus Smart made a 3 as well. Kyrie misses the 3 off the back rim. Offensive rebound. Dragic. Mid-range jumper. Missed off the front rim. No good. Celtics looking to push it with White. White, top of the key, bounce pass right wing, Brown, dribbles, kicks, corner, Grant Williams, working on Dragic, hands it off to Jaylen Brown on the outside, Celtics 3.5 left to go, 10 on the shot clock, Jaylen Brown dribbles, right to the hole, bounce pass to the wing, Smart, up fake, open 3 in the air, money, that is good by Marcus Smart, Jaylen Brown, baby, sets it up, the drive and kick to the wing with an assist. 3:15 left to go. Playing team basketball by the Celtics, and Dragic loses control of the basketball. He gives up on the possession. Derek White dribbles right down the lane. That's an easy two right there. Coast to coast off the steal by Derek White. 3 minutes left to go in the first. Goran Dragic lost the handle and gave up on the possession right there. That is unbelievable. Under 3 minutes left to go. Kyrie driving to the hole, and he will draw the foul. Reaching in his Boston. Clock will stop with 2:46. Oreo Pudding Johnny, welcome to the stream, everyone. Thanks so much, guys, for joining in once again. Jaylen Brown bringing the energy. Driving and kicking to the wing, Jaylen Brown. He's got himself 4 points so far with 2 rebounds, 2 assists. Marcus Smart making an impact. 6 points with 3 assists by Smart. 2 blocks already by Al Horford. 2:50 left to go in the first. Brooklyn driving, kick to the corner. 3 in the air. Bruce Brown hits it. 3-point game. Hey, that would be incredible there, Kevin. Looking pretty well right now for that. Derek White missed the 3 too long. Rob Williams into the game for the first time tonight for the Celtics. Tatum passes out to the top 3. Open, Smart too long. Battle for the rebound. Loose ball. Knocked out of bounds through traffic by Boston. Good to see the Time Lord on the floor right now. Robert Williams missing the last 3 weeks of action, but he is back into the game for the first time in this series. Beats Ben Simmons to the floor, 2:25 remaining. Handoff in the outside. Top of the key, it's Claxton. Claxton gives it over to Dragic. Dragic working on Rob Williams. Dragic dribbles down the lane. Loose ball. And the steal picked up by the defensive player of the year, Marcus Smart. Here goes the Celtics. White lobs it off to Tatum. Right corner double team. Passes on top. Wide open. Smart dribbles. Attacks. Stripped. Who's it out on? It's out by Brooklyn. Clock will stop with 2:03. Maddie, thanks so much for joining in, man. Elaine, thanks so much for being a part of the stream. Celtics shooting 53% in the first quarter. Brooklyn at 50. 2 minutes left to go in the first. Smart inbounds it out to Tatum. Tatum at the left wing working one-on-one on Bruce Brown. Tatum, step back 3 in the air. Tough shot, no good. Deflected to the corner. Knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Rob Williams. The refs will say Tatum thought it was out of bounds by Brooklyn. That's just a tough shot by Tatum there. He tried to get the call. I think Tatum was looking for the foul call, and there was no call. 1:55 left to go. Bruce Brown, best player on the floor so far by Brooklyn with 10 total points, making an impact, 4 of 7 from the floor. Kevin Durant been held to 5 points in the first quarter. Kyrie's been held to 6 so far. Claxton on the outside gives it over to Bruce Brown at the right corner. Bruce Brown, the right wing. Bounce pass in the hands of Kyrie. Back over to Bruce Brown. Open 3 straight away in the air. Too long. And the rebound control by Grant Williams. Celtics with the basketball. Looking to slow it down here with Tatum. Past midcourt. Minute 25 left to go in the first. Tatum defended the outside by Claxton. 1-on-1. Tatum gives it out to the right corner. Grant Williams sends it back off to Tatum, top of the key. Tatum. 1-on-1 on Claxton. Crossover. Dribbles into the key. Tatum floats up the runner. He gets it. Jason Tatum. 1-on-1. Too easy. Defended by Claxton. Tatum up to 10. Travis, thanks so much for being a part of the stream here, man. Hopefully another great one tonight for the Celtics. Anthony, glad to have you back in here, brother. 56 seconds remaining as Boston commits a reach and fall around the outside of the perimeter. The clock will stop. 28-23 Celtics. It's going to be on Tatum, I believe. Him and Derek White came in and reached in, defending Durant off of a double team. That's just good backside help defense right there by the Celtics, where Tatum was on him and then White came along last. Mills, right baseline dribble, bounce pass to the left corner into the hands of Kyrie, working on White. Guarded up underneath them, and Kyrie called in the turnover. Turnover by Kyrie goes right back over to the Celtics. SVBQZ, welcome back in the stream. Things going pretty well, man. Brooklyn, 5 total turnovers in the first quarter. Boston with 2. White Takes it past midcourt, defended by Kyrie 101. 12 on the shot clock, 35 seconds left to go. Tatum gets a touch of the left wing perimeter. Dribbles towards his right now with 5 in the shot clock. Tatum working on Claxton. Tatum dribbles, fading away, takes the J. Oh, he makes it. Jason Tatum once again. Back-to-back buckets he gets. It's 30-23 Celtics. Tatum with 12 points so far in the game. That is too easy right there. Nick Claxton on Tatum all day, baby. That's money every single time. Kyrie, jumper, mid-range, over Pritchard, hits it. 30-25, 5 seconds left to go. Tatum pass midcourt, defended by Bruce Brown, 1-on-1. Tatum looking to pass it 1 second. Tatum gets it back, can't force up a shot. Looking for the foul call, there was no call. Tatum got stripped by Bruce Brown, and we close out the end of the first quarter. The score, Boston 30, Brooklyn 25. We see in the last, Tatum made a bucket. Working on Nick Claxton, Bruce Brown came late, and Tatum, with a left baseline J, falling away, drilled it down over 2 defenders. 30-25 at the end of one. That quarter went by super fast. A lot of good basketball played in that quarter. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. So far in this game, Boston, 6 total scores so far. Jason Tatum carrying the load. He's got 12 points so far for the Celtics. 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal by Tatum. 6 points by Marcus Smart. 3 assists so far by Smart. 4 points by Jaylen Brown, 2 rebounds, 2 assists by JB. And then 4 points by Daniel Tice with a major slam dunk at the rim. With 2 off the bench by Derek White, a steal and a layup. Brooklyn, top scorer, 10 points by Bruce Brown. Kevin Durant, perfect 2 of 2 from the floor. He's got 5 points so far in this game for KD, making it 3. Kyrie, 8 points so far for Kyrie. 3 of 6 from the floor. 0 for 2, though, from 3-point range. Nothing so far by Curry. 8 minutes on the floor. Seth Curry, 0 for 2 shooting, no points. Goran Dragic had back-to-back big games, double-digit games for the first time this season for Dragic. 3 minutes so far, no points in the first quarter. Patty Mills, yet to score tonight. 4 minutes, no points. Not really anybody at the end of the first quarter in foul trouble. Brooklyn picked up 5 fouls as a team. All those fouls committed by 1 player each in the starting 5. And then Boston, 3 personal fouls as that gets split between Derek White, Daniel Tice, and Grant Williams. So not like any main players picked up a foul in that first quarter for the Celtics. Rebound advantage tied up at 8 apiece. Points in the paint 12-12. Fast break points in favor of the Celtics 7-2 for fast break points in the first quarter. And Boston making 4 threes. Brooklyn has made 3. Celtics 55% from the floor. Brooklyn 50%. 11 of 20 for the Celtics. 10 of 20 for Brooklyn. Kevin, what's good? Welcome to stream here, man. Yeah, an incredible turnaround in the second part of the season for Boston. Everybody bought into the team for the Celtics. This is what's fueled their turnaround, is that everybody's on board. Everybody has bought into what Ime Udoka has done. Able to just turn around the squad. And it's just been different over at Brooklyn this season, since Kyrie has only been available for just part-time games only. I think 31 games this season Kyrie's been available. And it's just been, as far as that, like, total difference. Blake Griffin got benched. Hasn't even seen the court in this playoff series. And then the whole distraction thing, getting Ben Simmons. And it's just what it looks like right now. It looks like a complete waste that for this season. That they traded for Ben Simmons, and that he's just been a distraction to them, what it seems to be, because he's always questioned about when he's going to play, and he just doesn't seem to be ready to play. Could have played tonight, but he's not ready to play tonight, but he's going to be ready to play on Monday. Like, you got 1 full day to prepare before playing actual basketball against the big boys in a playoff series. Are you ready for that right now, Ben Simmons? That's the question. We're back to action. Nets with a basketball, 3 in the shot clock, all the way deep in their front court. Kyrie forcing up a prayer. Shot clock violation. Turnover by Brooklyn. The 6th turnover of the game by the Nets. Mike, thanks so much for the dono, brother. You're the legend that's on the stream here, man. Let's get that dono hype out in the chat here. You guys are awesome. If you guys are doing the stream, make sure to hit that thumbs up, spike that like, hit that subscribe, everybody. Hope so, John. That would be incredible. 11:25 left to go in the second. Celtics with the ball. He is almost back if he makes it. The Time Lord going up for an alley-oop dunk, but they will not count it by the officials. There's a Brooklyn reach-in foul right before the alley-oop dunk by Rob Williams. So they will not count the 2 points. Celtics get the inbound. White, Pritchard, Grant Williams, Rob Williams, Jason Tatum. Pritchard into the key in a big fourth quarter. In game number 2, missed 3 by White. Rebound control by Bruce Brown, weaving his way through traffic. Ball picked loose. But it's going to be charged to Grant Williams on a reach-in foul. So once again, the clock will stop. We have 11:11 left to go in the second. Brooklyn gets the inbound. Dragic defending the outside by Tatum 1-on-1. Dragic yet to score tonight. Gives it off to Kyrie. Kyrie top of the key working on Grant Williams 1-on-1. Kyrie, Drummond, Curry, Bruce Brown, and Dragic. The 5 of the floor. Kevin Durant currently on the bench for Brooklyn. Drummond at the right elbow. Moves it outside off the offensive rebound into the hands of Dragic. 5 in the shot clock for Dragic. Working on Tatum. Lobs it inside Drummond. 2 on the shot clock. Drummond powers his way on Rob Williams. And the Time Lord, he is back. He comes out with a block. Robert Williams III, welcome back to the playoffs there, brother, as he blocks Drummond at the rim. Pritchard moves it out to his left into the hands to Tatum. Tatum, 12 in the shot clock, working 1-on-1 on Kyrie. Tips it over him. Tatum, bounce pass left baseline. Rob Williams swings it outside. Pritchard dribbles, attacks down the lane, floats up the mid-range shot. Peyton Pritchard hits it. Celtics by 7. Peyton Pritchard on the board for the first time tonight as he becomes another Celtic to score, as that happens to be number 7 for the Celtics in the scoring column tonight. Steal by Boston. Right back to Pritchard. He scores again. Back-to-back layups. It's 34-25. Largest lead of the game for the Celtics. Quality minutes coming from the second-year player from the Oregon Ducks, Peyton Pritchard. We take the time on the floor. 34-25 to score right now. Fast break points been just so crucial right here in this game. Fast break points been a big component to the Celtics' success so far in this game. 16 to 12 points in the paint. 9 to 2 off the fast break in favor of Boston right now. And the Brooklyn Nets came in as the favorites tonight. 4-point favorites with no Ben Simmons. The underdog feeds off of that mentality all the time. The Celtics were balling on the road, crushing teams on the road games before the playoffs. 20, 25, 30-plus point victories on the road by the Celtics. And the Nets got picked as the favorites tonight. Open up your eyes, America. You have to open up your eyes. Rob Williams is back too, and they're still a 4-point underdog. And Rob Williams with a big block set up that transition play with Pritchard scoring. It was Williams who blocked Drummond right at the rim. So right now we go to the timeout. If you guys are new in the stream, hit that thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Thanks so much all for joining in and being a part here on the channel, everybody. Celtics started to key in defensively, which they allowed Brooklyn to shoot the ball 10 of 20 in the first quarter. That 50% number is now down to 45.5%, where the Celtics number is up, making their last 2 shots from the floor, both by Payton Pritchard. It went up from 55% to 56.5% right now. This is the largest lead of the game at the moment. No. I don't think Ben Simmons should even bother. If they're down 0-3 in a series, and then they're probably going to lose if you play Ben Simmons. How can you play somebody that doesn't shoot the basketball, hasn't played in 10 months, and you expect them to be the savior of your team in a playoff game? Like, if you're playing him, you're risking his mental health all over the place. If you play him, they're probably going to lose Game 4, and then they're going to go home, and then in the offseason, he's just going to get back to the same state that he was in Philadelphia if you lose a game, and he becomes all to blame. And if he looks on social media with all the news about him the next day, how like there might be news, say if Brooklyn goes down to 0-3, they lose Game 4, there's probably going to be talk shows that like, have like topics and stuff like that. Is Ben Simmons the one to blame for the Game 4 loss and things like that? No, it's not, because it's our head coach. If you think about that, throwing him into the fire in a Game 4 situation when he hasn't even played since June of 2021, if you're doing that, probably gonna wreck his mental health once again. If he's the one that happens to cost his team the game if it comes down late and he misses free throws. Back to action, 9:35 left to go. Bruce Brown has in the key, moves it outside to KD. 5 in the shot clock. Durant dribbles up to the elbow, working on Tatum. Durant puts up the shot, pushes off. That is an offensive foul by Kevin Durant. Lowers the shoulder right into Tatum, and it's a turnover by Brooklyn. Just trying to create space. Celtics have been doing it to him all series long. They're just crowding right in his space area. Won't give him any sort of room to operate. Just hasn't been able to get going because of that. 9:10 left to go. Celtics up by 9, largest lead. White moves it out to the wing to Pritchard. He has scored the last 4 points for Boston. Pritchard, step back 3 in the air with space. He drills it. Oh, baby. Payton Pritchard has got the last 7 points for the Celtics. And Boston has built a 12-point lead. 5 minutes, 7 points by Payton Pritchard. Under 9 minutes left to go before halftime. Brooklyn, pass inside. Drummond, underneath the hoop. Stays in bounds. Drummond, double teamed. Down low, turnaround hook. Around the rim, it goes in. D. Wade in the stream. Welcome in here, man. Glad to have you guys back in the stream once again. Kevin Durant so far, 13 minutes, 5 points. He's a perfect 2 of 2 from the floor. White, bounce pass into the hands of Tatum. Float to the over the top. He is back. The Time Lord, baby. He is back with an alley-oop, two-handed throwdown sent by Tatum. 8:15 left to go. Tatum with 12 points up to 2 assists. Rob Williams finally on the board for the Celtics. Right corner, 3 in the air. Missed off the front rim by Bruce Brown. Celtics looking to push it with White. Out on the break. White attacks, goes downhill, and turns it over. I predicted Celtics and Suns in the finals. It wouldn't shock me right now if it's Celtics Warriors. Because of the Devin Booker injury, and Golden State, they're on fire right now. And also, that's a bad matchup, though, with Denver. I think Golden State's outscoring Denver with a backcourt. It's something ridiculous as far as the numbers. It's like 219 to 140 something like that for numbers for the 3 backcourt players for Golden State, outscoring the five backcourt players of Denver. It's 3 over 5 in there, like a plus 70 on them. What's good, Michael? Welcome to the stream here, man. Jose, glad to have you on the channel here. We got 7:47 left to go. Celtics up by 12. Durant receives the inbound, defended by Payton Pritchard. Bounce pass to the right wing into the hands of Curry. Open jumper, hits it. Yes, I think the Celtics going to beat the Bucks. 7.5 left to go in the second. Tatum has it at the top of the key. He's defended by Bruce Brown. Tatum at the edge of the midcourt logo. Defended by Curry 101. Dribbles towards his right, switched, guarded by Claxton, who he has had success on quite a bit. Pass to his left, stolen away. Off the deflection by Bruce Brown. He takes it the distance. Jumps the route on Jaylen Brown and scores by Bruce. 39-31, 7 minutes left to go before halftime. Bruce Brown, the savior for Brooklyn, the top scorer for the Nets tonight with 12 points by Bruce. Pritchard, bounce pass right wing into the hands of Tatum. Tatum dribbles towards his left, passes off to Tice. Moves it out to the wing. Pritchard shoots a three. Oh, he is a lightning bolt out there on the floor. Payton Pritchard, laser beam. He drills it. 42-31. 7 minutes, 10 points by Pritchard. Perfect 4 for 4 from the floor. Kyrie with a 3. Missed off the rim, no good. Defensive rebound pulled down by Boston. Tatum will take it up the floor. Tatum, bounce pass off to Tice. Right baseline. Moves it out to the left wing. They'll keep on feeding him. Pritchard shoots a 3. Missed. Offensive rebound, Tice. Another chance. Kick out corner. Smart. Moves it out to Tatum. Top of the key. Dribbles. Drives. Floats it up off the glass. No good as Tice got knocked down. No call. Pass ahead. Bruce Brown gets the layup out in transition for 2 more. 42-33. Bruce Brown is the savior of the Brooklyn Nets right now with 14 points. The number 2 scorer, Kyrie, has 8, and then KD with 5. 6 minutes left to go before halftime. Top of the key 3. Missed off the front rim by Smart. Rebound control by Durant. He looks to push it, puts the ball into the hands here. Curry. Curry at the left wing. Defended 101 by Jaylen Brown. 15 on the shot clock for Curry. Passes top of the key into the hands of Durant. Working on the defensive player of the year. Smart. Kicks out corner 3 in the air. Curry missed it off the back rim. Pritchard has the rebound tipped to him from Tice. Celtics will take out the floor. They will slow it down with Tatum. Gets past the pick set by Tice. Tatum. Step back 3 at the corner. Takes one. Missed off the rim. Tice going up for the rebound. Gets knocked down and fouled. The game clock will stop. 5:29 left to go in the second, as Brooklyn picks up the loose ball foul charge to Nick Claxton. Payton Pritchard, quality minutes off the bench by him. The number 2 scorer for the Celtics, 10 points in 8 minutes, 4 of 5 from the floor, making 2 3-point shots. Jason Tatum, top scorer of the game, he's got 12. Celtics, everybody getting a touch in this game today, for what it seems like. Boston right now with 8 separate scores. Al Horford yet to even attempt a shot so far, so he's yet to be on the board for Horford, but they got 8 separate scores, and Horford went off in game number 1. I think he had like 20 and 15 in game number 1. Bounce pass. Jaylen Brown cuts open to the hoop, and he throws it down with a 2-handed jam. The body language of the Brooklyn Nets, they look so defeated right now on the floor. 11 total assists by Boston, 6 by Brooklyn. 5:10 left to go. Just terrible body language I'm seeing out on the floor by Brooklyn. Top of the key. Durant gives it over to Kyrie. Jab step working on Tatum. Kyrie dribbles into the key. Mid-range jumper. Got it. 44-35. Under 5 minutes left to go before halftime. Tatum lobs it off to Jaylen Brown. Backs his way on Curry. 1-on-1. Jaylen Brown bounce pass left wing into the hands of Tatum. Lost it though. Near side. Out of bounds. Raymond, welcome to the stream here. Things going pretty well, man. Kyrie, top of the key, defended by Grant Williams this time. 15 on the shot clock. Kyrie dribbles to the free throw circle. Moves it out to Bruce Brown towards his right. Bruce takes it down the lane, the right hand. He finishes off the glass. The number 3 option for Brooklyn has shown up tonight in a big way by Bruce Brown, becoming the number 1 player over jumping Durant and Kyrie. 16 points by Bruce Brown. Kyrie with 10. Durant with just 5. 4:15 left to go before half. Smart at the free throw circle. Bounce pass at the wing into the hands of Horford. Pass over to Tatum. Tatum knocked down by Kyrie, who picks up the foul. So the game clock will now stop. We have 4:05 left to go before halftime. Boston shooting the basketball. 57% from the floor in the first half so far. 17 of 31. Not making most of their threes. They've gone points in the paint, though. Like that, a chance. Jaylen Brown rattled it out, though, no good. Rebound control by Brooklyn. Bruce Brown, bounce pass down low. Claxton lost it, deflected out of bounds by Horford, though, the refs will say. Paul, thanks so much for joining in, man. Yeah, big key right there by Jay Ramirez. Celtics with their identity. It seems like everybody is bought into this team right now. Everybody is on board and everybody is hungry. Bounce pass down low. Poor decision by Kyrie. Kyrie knocks down Smart in the backcourt. No call by the referee. Got stolen away by Boston. And Jaylen Brown takes the distance for the layup. Points off of turnovers. We've seen it too often in game number 3 tonight. 9 turnovers by the Nets. The Celtics with 14 points off of Brooklyn turnovers. 3.5 left to go before halftime. Celtics up by 9 once again. Bruce Brown floats up the shot off the rim, no good. Claxton with a putback. Rizzlin, thanks so much for joining in. 3:20 before halftime. Tatum lobs it inside Smart. Kick out corner Horford. Yet the scorer has a chance here with a 3. He takes one. Off the rim, no good. Kyrie comes out with a defensive rebound. 7-point game for Brooklyn, approaching the 3-minute mark left to go. Bounce pass Claxton, lost the handle, gets it back, spin move, down low, he scores. Lucky break right there by Nick Claxton. They cut the lead, winning 5. Time on the floor by Ime Udoka for the Celtics. We have 3:03 left to go. Bruce Brown, playoff career high in the first half. He's got 16 points by Bruce Brown, saving Brooklyn. Kevin Durant, 3 attempted shots in the first half. Something is more than that going on right now. 5 points by Kevin Durant. It looks like everything is just mental right now. When you attempt 3 shots in the first half by one of the best scorers of all time, you know something going on is mental right now. And a lot has to do with that Celtics defense. That he hasn't seen a defense like this intense, this great in his lifetime. 16 points by Bruce Brown, 10 by Kyrie, but 0 of 5 from 3-point range by Kyrie. Brooklyn struggling from 3. They're only 23% from 3-point range tonight. Their 2's letting them hang in the game. Celtics, 56% from the floor, but they're having trouble dropping 3s, just 6 of 19 at 33%. Tatum has 12. Peyton Pritchard has 10 off the bench. 8 points by Jaylen Brown. 6 by Smart with 4 assists. Fast break points for Boston, 11-6 so far in this game. The points in the paint are actually helping out Brooklyn, 26-22 for Brooklyn. So if you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Thanks so much all for joining and being a part here tonight on the channel. Let me know out in the chat who you guys are taking for game number 3 in the series here. Celtics or Nets. Boston with a lead at the moment, up by 5. Good timeout taken by Ime Udoka. That was just that the ball bounced their way for Brooklyn on the last score that they had with Nick Claxton. He was just right place, right time with a loose ball and just scored in the paint. So a couple lucky breaks by Brooklyn this game off of active hands, deflected passes by the Celtics that they haven't able to be able to complete the steal, and a couple of those plays in the key, landing the Nets' way. Celtics with 5 total steals tonight, forcing Brooklyn into 9 total turnovers. Boston with 6 turnovers. What's good? Coco Peds from Sydney. Welcome to the stream once again. So we're going to come back from the timeout. We have around 3 minutes left to go. right before half. Yep. Back to action. 2:45 left to go now. Celtics will drive down the lane. Left-handed layup is good by Grant Williams to put Boston up by 7. Aaron, welcome back on the streamer, man. Scott, welcome on board. Great game so far. Kevin Durant's been held to just 5 points in 19 minutes. Only 3 shot attempts, 2 of 3 from the floor. Kyrie, top of the key, defended by Jaylen Brown. 8 in the shot clock for Brooklyn. Kyrie into the key. Puts up the shot. Off the rim, no good. Claxton, though, again, right place, right time. Right at the rim where he's supposed to be and gets another putback. 5-point game. 2:10 left to go before half. Tatum has it around the perimeter. Calls for a pick to be set by Horford. Claxton forces him out of his spot, though. Tatum gives it over to Horford. Swings it outside into the hands to Jaylen Brown. Jaylen up and, we're going to have a tie-up. Jaylen Brown gets tied up. And it will be a jump ball between Jaylen Brown and Patty Mills in the Celtics free throw circle. Walking Legend, welcome back to the stream, man. 1:58 left to go before halftime. Jaylen Brown, Patty Mills will go up for the jump ball off the tie-up at the Celtics free throw circle. Here's the jump ball. Jaylen Brown tips it off. Tatum controls the tip. 5 in the shot clock for the Celtics. 1:50 left to go. Tatum drives. His shot gets blocked, but it's not clean, and Tatum will shoot 2 at the free throw line. 1:52 left to go. Jason Tatum up to 12 points. The top scorer tonight for the Celtics. Perfect 2 for 2 on free throws. Will shoot 2 more. Chris, thanks so much for joining in, man. Hope all is going well there, brother. Actually, no, they're going to say it's before the shot. So Tatum will not shoot the 2 free throws. They say it's before the shot. But officials, 14 on the shot clock. Inbound. Goes out to Brown. Shot gets altered to the side. Celtics come up with offensive rebound. Grant Williams will give it a try. Open 3. He hits it with 3 second chance points there for Grant Williams. The ball, it goes the way it bounces, and right there it bounced the Celtics' way in that possession. 7 points by Grant Williams. Durant rises for the 3. Missed the jumper from the outside. Kevin Durant still at 5. Takes another jumper. He's got 7 as he drills that one at the right elbow. 51-45. 1:15 remaining before halftime. Durant's played 20 minutes so far tonight. 3 of 5 from the floor. Jaylen Brown top of the key, defended by Mills. Crossover. Dribbles. Jaylen Brown kick out corner. Open 3 in the air. Grant Williams had a great look but couldn't sink it through. 1 minute remaining. Rebound pulled down by Claxton. Bruce Brown has the right wing perimeter for Brooklyn. 15 on the shot clock. Bounce pass. Kyrie swings it down the lane. Nick Claxton throws it down with a 2-handed dunk. That's the best player of the series I've seen by the Brooklyn Nets. 55 seconds left to go before half. 3 players in the span of 2 seconds got a touch on that last play. That's something special right there. That was a dime by Kyrie. 40 seconds left to go. Top of the key, Brown lobs it inside. Tatum lost it. Durant comes up with a steal. Celtics struggling here in the last minute or so in the second as Durant gets knocked down to and fouled by Jaylen Brown. The game clock will stop with 36 seconds. Inbound for Brooklyn. Kyrie gives it over to Durant. Bounce pass down low. Kick out to the top. Here's a 3 open. Mills hits it. 51-50. Brooklyn is starting to have faith in their teammates, and other players are making an impact, such as Nick Claxton and such as Patty Mills right there with the open 3. 7-zip run by the Nets in the last minute and 20 seconds. 20 seconds left to go before halftime. 7-second differential, shot clock and game clock. Shot clock down to 10, game clock down to 17. Marcus Smart dribbles to the top of the key. Smart has all the drive right down the lane, and he finishes with an open layup. Marcus Smart He just got away with one right there as Patty Mills took a severe flop and the referees swallowed their whistles. Floats it up no good. By Brooklyn, by Bruce Brown with a miss at the horn, and we close it out. And we go into halftime. 53-50 to score. Boston 3-point lead. And a tremendous game 3 going into half here. A lot of these plays I've seen so far, all about how the ball bounces their way. Some Brooklyn, some Boston. Right place, right time type of plays that we've seen in this game. Marcus Smart gets a layup in the final 10 seconds remaining. That could have honestly gone the other way, as he was just driving right on Patty Mills down the lane. We go into halftime here. Top scorer in the game for Boston, that is 12 points by Jason Tatum. Peyton Pritchard making an impact off the bench. He's got 10 by Pritchard through 8 minutes. 8 points by Jaylen Brown, 8 points by Marcus Smart. 4 points by Daniel Tice with 5 rebounds. 2 each by Robert Williams with an alley-oop jam. Rob Williams has played 7 minutes tonight. Yet to record a rebound, though. He has 1 block for the Time Lord and 2 points by Derek White. And then Brooklyn, top scorer, Bruce Brown, saving the Nets tonight. 16 points by Bruce Brown, 10 by Kyrie. Kyrie 0 of 5 from the perimeter. He's 4 of 11 shooting. Kevin Durant, 7 points. Has only attempted 5 shots in that first half. Yeah, Kevin Durant looks timid in that first half. 7 points, only 5 shot attempts, 3 of 5. Only 1 turnover tonight, though, for KD. James, thanks so much for joining in, man. Sean Sam on the stream, welcome in. Good morning out to you as well, man. Happy Sunday morning. Celtics, difference in this game is just Celtics have made more shots than Brooklyn. It's been the difference maker, more so from 3. Whereas Brooklyn has been hanging in there in the series because they've been making their threes. But tonight, Brooklyn just 4-15 from 3-point range. And that's kind of positive for the Nets that they're only down by 3 right now. Considering that they're just 4-15 from 3-point range. Because they had, I think it was 10 made threes and 11 made threes in games 1 and 2. Celtics have made 3 more threes than Brooklyn. Boston 7-21 from the perimeter. That 3 points being a difference. Peyton Pritchard made 2 of those threes with an impact. So the 3-point distribution, 2 each by Pritchard and Tatum. Marcus Smart also has 2. And then 1 by Grant Williams. I've been streaming for around 3 years. The Utah Jazz took game number 4 today. Utah won by 1 against Dallas, 100-99. And then Toronto, they survived. So Toronto won against Philadelphia, 110-102. Vernon, welcome back in, man. Ben Simmons is not playing tonight. So no Ben Simmons tonight. It looks like Ben Simmons prepares, though, to play for game number 4. I had New England clam chowder for dinner today. Also with clam cakes. If you've never been to, like, Massachusetts and Rhode Island, probably have never had New England clam chowder before. There's 2 different versions. We had the red version. There's red and there's white that we have. And there's also clam cakes. And if you go to Rhode Island, they also have quahogs that they have in Rhode Island. If you go up to Maine, they got lobster rolls. Yeah, Nets with a big run in the last couple moments. So the Celtics build up a lead as many by 12 at one point in this game. And now Brooklyn's bounced back and they've drawn within 3. Ray, thanks so much for joining in, man. Jim on the stream, welcome on board. Spaghetti Factory, welcome back in there, brother. Just right now at halftime, Tomorrow I plan on covering 2 games for tomorrow afternoon. It's going to be the 1 and 3 games tomorrow. Chicago versus Milwaukee. That's the first game. After that one will be Golden State versus Denver. We'll see if the Warriors can put on the sweep tomorrow night. Or that's tomorrow afternoon. So Golden State up 3-0 in the series against Denver. And then it's Milwaukee up 2-1 against Chicago. Chicago really has to figure out a way to make some big-time adjustments because yesterday they just weren't ready. They got bullied all over inside. Giannis and Bobby Portis just... They were just too good down low for Chicago to compete with. Yeah, I heard about that there, the game with Paul Pierce. Yeah, I heard him telling the story about that. Celtics up 2-0 in this series. Jason Tatum with a lot of great shots he made early in this game. Couple of tough ones. As he just had there's a couple of advantages whenever he was guarded by Nick Claxton. That's when Jason Tatum started to take advantage and just worked one-on-one, taking some tough shots but making them. Rob Williams so far, he has played 7 minutes. He had an alley-oop dunk by Rob Williams, so he's got 2 points. He also has 1 block and also 1 assist. Yet to record a rebound, but he's played 7 minutes. I drank a lot of water today. Yeah, I was outside for quite a bit of time today, so I drank a lot of water. I also had milk a little while ago, too, because I had bagels like a half an hour before I started streaming. Yeah, Durant and Kyrie, they're just been able to log in like a bunch of minutes. I think it's like the past 10 games they played 39 minutes or greater between Kyrie and KD now, that you would expect by the time they get to if they do get into the next rounds, then the minutes are just going to take a toll. And meaning that they're going to have to beat the Celtics now in 6 to do so if they want to get to the next round, or 7. But I mean, the quickest they could do is 6 for that, and the minutes just take a toll. Yeah, I was shocked. I thought Evan Mobley was going to get Rookie of the Year there. But congrats, Scotty Barnes, Rookie of the Year. He started out really strong for Scotty Barnes. And Toronto took the game today. They won 110-102 against Philadelphia. Pascal Siakam at 34 points. Luka's returned today. He scored 30 points and 10 rebounds, but not enough as Utah. Late buckets by Rudy Gobert with a slam dunk. Alley-oop slam dunk. Won the game. It was Mitchell Gobert connecting for the game-winning alley-oop in the final 20 seconds. I used to have Patreon. I do more through like the membership stuff now, though. I think that there's got to be something wrong with Fred VanVleet today. The past couple of games too, because when I think I covered Game 2 when Toronto played Philly. And Fred VanVleet went off in the first half. He had 15 points, making 5 threes. Just didn't score anything in the second half besides a 2. He missed all his threes in the second half. And yeah, it just seems like something's really off because he just hasn't shown up in the playoffs. He played 15 minutes today. He scored only 5 points for VanVleet. That's too bad. Toronto still won, but if he had been going off like he had throughout the season, they could make that game more even. Yeah, he was ruled out due to a hip injury today. That's just a big blow right there, because what a story he has been. He went undrafted, made it to the All-Star game, and just seemed like something was up when he was struggling, I think the last 2 games of the series for him, and then had to leave today with a hip injury. That's just crushing. What's good? Rob on the stream, welcome in. Thanks so much for joining in. OG, welcome on the channel here, man. Go to snacks. That's what I see right there, Chris. Do you mean like snacks, like the food, like you snack on stuff, or is that like a place? I usually have like some snacks before the stream from time to time. If it's like a late night, then in between the games, I might bring out like a Belvita bar or something and have it. I got you there, Chris. Yeah, sometimes I have snacks before the stream, and like if it's like a late night, I usually have some in between. James, thanks so much for joining in here, man. Right now we're just at halftime. Great game in the first half, 53-50. Celtics led throughout the majority of the first half. It was back and forth in the first quarter, and then Boston took the lead. They led at the end of one, 30-25. And Boston built up a 12-point lead at one point. Peyton Pritchard came into the game, made an instant impact with his offense. 10 quick points. The first 8 minutes on the floor by Pritchard. Best Belvita bar, I take the chocolate ones. The ones with like the chocolate in the middle. Those are the ones that I typically have. Yeah, of course I know Aaron. Hey, there we go. Well, glad to have you in the stream here, Rob. Thanks so much for joining in, man. Yeah, cheeseburgers are good. So we're just waiting for the second half to begin here in a couple moments. If you guys are new in the stream, hit that thumbs up, spike that like, hit that subscribe, everybody. All right, looks like we're going to start off the third quarter right in a moment or two from now. No, he seems to be fine. I remember him, though, every single stream, because he asked me if I remember him in every single stream. He comes back, and I remember him. Yeah, that was unbelievable. That was the ultimate out of ultimate collapses right there. The 26-point comeback by Memphis, and then the 25-point comeback again. They had leads of 26 and 25 in separate quarters by Minnesota, and they lost. So here we go. Start of the third quarter, 53-50. Brooklyn right to left in the floor. They're going to take it up the court first. They go with Kyrie, Kevin Durant, Andre Drummond, Seth Curry, and Bruce Brown. Bruce Brown, 16 points, a playoff career high in the first half. Curry has the ball, turns the corner, dribbles to the outside, moves it into the hands of Kyrie, shoots the three, and Curry knocks into Marcus Smart and gets called into offensive foul. Steve Nash right now having some words with officials about that call right there as Curry just collides into Smart as he decides to dribble back to the outside. Not a good start for Brooklyn there with Kyrie picking up an offensive foul. 30 seconds through Celtics with their first possession. Smart backs his way on two defenders. Moves it outside into the hands to Horford. Passes top of the key to Brown. Moves that left corner three on its way. Tice. Oh, he lines it up and drills it. Daniel Tice takes a three and makes it from the left corner. 6-point Celtics lead. 11-10 left to go in the third. Brooklyn, second possession of the third quarter. Poke loose. It's Tatum who pokes the ball loose off the pass. Intended for Durant. Horford passes ahead out to Tatum, who dunks it down with a two-handed jam. 5-0 run just like that through the first minute in the third quarter. And Steve Nash decides to burn a timeout for the Nets. Defense swarming. No way that ball should have been thrown in there to Kevin Durant, which was just completely covered by Jason Tatum. And Tatum deflected it, and he went the distance with it. Off to Horford, back over to Tatum, who scored. Probably not going to do the NFL draft because basketball's going on. I think they got NBA playoff games on the same night of the NFL draft. Yeah, I saw that there's playoff games that day. I think if there's conflicts of playoff games, they're going to put some of the playoff games on ESPN News because the NFL draft takes up, I think, ESPN 2. And whatever night the NFL draft is on, that's the night that ESPN is supposed to be doing playoff games, I think. So that's just going to be just utter confusion going on. Because one of the networks is going to get ESPN. I think the first NBA game is going to get ESPN. If there's another NBA game at the same time, it's going to get put on ESPN News for some reason. And then ESPN 2 is supposed to do the NFL draft along with ABC. That's what I heard. Oh, yeah, there we go. Malika, my helper right here. Appreciate it. We got 58-42. Celtics took the poll tonight. Salman, thanks so much for joining in. Celtics right off the bat, 5-0 run to start out the third quarter. Adjustments. We're going to see how Steve Nash, if he's able to, follow up with this right now because Boston took the Nets by storm in the second half, came back by 17 down and won. We'll see if Boston can up that 3-point lead at the end of this game right now. Things started off well for the Celtics. 14 points by Jason Tatum, 5 of 10 from the floor. 10 points by Peyton Pritchard. 8 points each by Marcus Smart and Jaylen Brown. 7 points each by Grant Williams and Daniel Tice. That's 8 separate scores so far tonight with Al Horford not even being on the scoreboard, but he's making an impact defensively with 2 blocks. And where's this 35 that was expected from Kevin Durant in Game 3 tonight? He's got 7 points. 7 points in the remaining 23 minutes of basketball action coming up. 3 of 5 from the floor, 23 minutes played on the floor by Durant. 10 points by Kyrie, 0 of 5 from three-point range by Kyrie, 4 of 11 from the floor. You know that Monday morning, all the talk shows, if they lose this game, they're going to be like, Kyrie and Durant, y'all got to wake up. Y'all got to wake up because what it looks like, Durant and Kyrie, if they keep it up, they're going to be heading out to vacation. And it's going to be coming soon, and it's going to be joining LeBrick and company. Back to action, 10:50 left to go in the third. Scramble for the loose ball. Celtics come up with it with Grant Williams as Brooklyn lost the loose ball in midcourt. And it's going to be a tie-up resulting in a jump ball in midcourt here between Horford and Bruce Brown. Tip ball. Tatum comes up with a possession. 10:40 left to go in the third. Top of the key, Smart. Bounce past Tatum. Lost it. Gets it back, though. Down low into the hands of Tice. Puts up the jumper. Hits it at the right block for 2 more. 60-50. Celtics by 10. 10.5 left to go in the third. Top of the key, it's Kyrie. Kyrie, defended by Tatum 1-on-1, 10 in the shot clock. Kyrie has played 39-plus minutes for the last 10 straight games. Kevin Durant last 9 straight games playing 39-plus minutes. And that certainly takes a toll, especially for Kyrie, who's played around 30 minutes this season, or 30 games this season for Kyrie. And Kevin Durant has played around in the 50s per games this season as Kyrie will take it to the hole, this time lay it up and in. 60-52. 10 minutes left to go in the third. Tatum takes up the floor, bounce pass into the hands of Smart. Smart, pass off the roll down, too strong, back down low, and it sails out of bounds. Looking for Tatum off the roll down, and just off the mark, and the pass is a turnover by Smart. 12 turnovers by Brooklyn, 8 now by Boston. Kyrie has it at the Barclays Center logo. Moves it out to Durant. Durant dribbles into the key. And Durant passed it through traffic. He turns it over. Looked like he was going to go up into a jump shot motion and decided to pass it off as Daniel Tice played perfect defense right there, and Durant right up the middle. And Kevin Durant turns it over second time of the game. 4 turnovers in the first 2.5 minutes by Brooklyn in the third quarter. Celtics with the ball. Jaylen Brown, spin move. Lost the handle. And Curry forces the turnover. Kyrie pass ahead. Durant rises for the jumper. Hits it. 60-54. That was actually a risky play by Kevin Durant, because he had a 2-on-1 fast break. He had a teammate behind Horford who could have easily dunked that. That would have been tough if he had missed. Lucky he had made it there. Tatum missed the 3 off the front rim. 9 minutes left to go in the third. Bruce Brown, top of the key, passes to his left into the hands of Kyrie. Kyrie defended by Smart. They move it around the perimeter. Durant defended by Tice. At the right baseline, passes over to Bruce Brown. Float to the mid-range shot in Brooklyn on a run. 60-56. So Steve Nash has his team coming back from the timeout on a 6-0 run. Celtics trying to get something on the board right here. Brown bumped into and fouled by Drummond down low. And the game clock will stop with 8:35. Enrique, welcome in. American football, not like international. I'm not like a huge soccer fan. Out in the U.S., we call it soccer here. I know all the other places internationally call it football. Open 3, off the offensive rebound, Smart, missed off the front rim, tipped off the glass by Tice. Tatum goes down hard, able to get back up on his feet, and Smart, wise foul, reaches in on Kyrie as Tatum was out of the play. 8:20 left to go in the third. Couple opportunities, just couldn't finish at the rim for Boston the last few possessions. Kyrie tonight, he's got 12 points, 5 of 12 from the floor. Kyrie, bounce pass into the hands of Drummond, hands it off to Kyrie, underneath the rim, defended by Smart. Kyrie tries to stay in bounds, tough shot, falling away, and Smart picks up another foul. So 8:06 remaining. Kyrie will head to the free throw line now, shoot 2 for Brooklyn. First shot by Kyrie. That's good. 60-57. We have 8:06 remaining in the third quarter. This game's going by pretty fast tonight. Yeah, I have no clue, actually. I usually... that's like a category I usually just don't pay attention to for the officials. Both of them are good. That's something if you're PA announcing that you have to do, though. You have to give the officials right before the start of the game as the Celtics take it down the hill right at Drummond, and Drummond picks up the blocking foul. It's going to send Jaylen Brown to the free throw line shooting 2, 7:56 remaining. The foul is starting to pick up. Brooklyn perfect 4 of 4 at the free throw line, all from Kyrie. Celtics at the free throw line 4 of 4 as well. First one is good by Jaylen Brown. Second one makes it as well. Boston 6 of 6 at the free throw line tonight. Everybody joining their free throws. Jaylen Brown joined the double-digit club now with Tatum and Pritchard. He's got 10. 7:45 left to go in the third. Kevin Durant passes that one to the middle. Gets intercepted by Tatum. Here goes Tatum off to the races, and Tatum gets fouled. Taking it downhill. And Kyrie and Durant having some words together right there about the last play, that they were out of sorts. Yeah, Durant thought that Kyrie was going to roll down. Kyrie went to the corner right next to him, and Durant just turns it over. Durant's in shambles right now, just shaking his head about the last play. Just all out of sorts. Kevin Durant, 2 turnovers in this third quarter. Brooklyn is just crushing themselves with these turnovers, yet they're still in the game. Tatum, 2 free throws. First one is good. Skywave, thanks so much for joining in, man. This is a Celtics cap right here, Jameson. Thanks so much for joining in, brother. Second free throw, Tatum drops it through. Boston, perfect 8 of 8 at the free throw line now. 5 turnovers in the first 4.5 minutes by Brooklyn in this third quarter. At the edge of the midcourt logo, it is Kyrie. Top of the key for Kyrie. Takes the 3. Tice comes in late to guard him. Kyrie misses the 3 poorly. He is 0 for 6 from the outside. Kyrie didn't even hit the rim in the last 3. Hit the bottom left corner of the backboard. Tatum rises for the J. Mid-range, he's got it. Jason Tatum, baby. He's got 2 more. Celtics by 8. 7:10 left to go in the third quarter. Tatum, the top scorer for Boston tonight. He's up to 18. Top of the key, Durant fires a 3. Hero ball it becomes, but Durant spot on drills it. 66-61. Tatum at the top, defended by Bruce Brown, 1-on-1. They went to the same spot without even getting another player touch. Tatum tries to take it himself, no good. Missed off the back rim on a 3. Defensive rebound pulled down by Brooklyn. Horford yet to score tonight, though, as that will be a block by Horford, though not clean. Called him the blocking foul. It's going to send Bruce Brown to the free throw line, shooting 2. Rick Rock on the stream. Welcome in, man. If you guys are new in the channel, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. We got 6:40 left to go in the third quarter. Celtics up by 5, 66-61. Jason Tatum with 18 points. 10 points each by Jaylen Brown and Peyton Pritchard. And then 9 by Tice with 5 rebounds. 8 points by Marcus Smart with 4 assists. First shot by Bruce Brown, and he misses. For Brooklyn, top scorers in the game. 19 points by Bruce Brown, 14 by Kyrie, 12 by Kevin Durant, and 10 by Nick Claxton. Free throw number 2 is good by Bruce Brown. 6.5 left to go in the third. Jaylen Brown dribbles right to the hole with a right hand. He scores. Jaylen up to 12. Up and in off the backboard. Celtics taking it to the rim. Jaylen Brown a tone setter when it comes to getting downhill to the rim this season. Bruce Brown's open around the perimeter. Decides to make the pass out to Durant. Durant closely guarded by Tatum. Dribbles towards his left. Deflected pass. And Durant throws it away, but it goes out of bounds. Touched by Tice. Marcus Smart with those active hands came up with a pass deflection, and Tice almost completed the steal, but went out of bounds with it. Bruce Brown gets the inbound. Brown had it poke loose from Tatum, gets it back 2 in the shot clock. Durant gonna have to take the jumper. Shot clock winding down, makes the extra pass. That's a turnover. Kevin Durant doesn't look up at the shot clock as it expires. 6 minutes left to go. Another turnover by Kevin Durant. 3 turnovers now by KD. 5 made shots in the game. Kevin Durant through 2.5 games plus in the playoffs. He has got himself 17 made field goals to 15 turnovers. The 3, it's good by Boston from the outside, 71-62. That is Jason Tatum who sticks it. He's up to 21, baby. 5.5 left to go in the third. Kyrie pushes it off a bounce pass into the hands of Bruce Brown. Hands it off to Curry, who has only got 2 points tonight. Takes the jumper, missed off the back rim. Rebound pulled down by Jaylen Brown. MIA tonight for Seth Curry in game number 3. Curry, 1 of 5 from the floor, 0 of 2 from 3-point range. Brown dribbles up into the key. Moves it into the hands of Tice. Baseline J, missed off the front rim. Rebound controlled by Durant. 5:10 left to go. Durant, 15 made field goals. 17 made field goals now with 13 made 15 committed turnovers in this playoff series. Missed another jumper off the rim. Celtics go in transition, and we get a foul committed by Brooklyn. 5 minutes remaining. Just doesn't look himself all this playoff series. It's on Kyrie. Going up for the alley-oop attempt for Jaylen Brown, and Kyrie contacting JB from behind. So quick update here. Actually, both of these teams in the bonus. Non-shooting this time. It's going to be Smart coming up, who inbounds it. Gives it over to Grant Williams. Bounce pass into the hands of Tatum. Tatum rises over the top. Hit off the front rim. Tice gets the offensive rebound, though. Inside, they kick it out to the corner. Tip by Tatum. Smart, though. Gives it back outside to Tatum. Tatum knocked down. No call. Looking for 3, didn't get so, and out of bounds by Kyrie. It's going to stay Boston basketball. Grant Williams battling for it with Kyrie. Yeah, that's out by... Ooh, that backside might have tipped off of Grant's hand, but it's going to be rolled Boston basketball. Inbound, Tatum goes backdoor. Missed the layup, though. No good, and the rebound controlled by Claxton. Durant. The outside of Bruce Brown. Gives it inside the paint to Claxton. Way high in the shot. Contested by Tice. And Grant Williams comes out with a defensive rebound. Celtics keep on pushing it. Trying to tire out Brooklyn here. 4:20 left to go. Tatum working on Curry. Curry called in a reach-in foul. Curry with a rough game tonight here. 2 points, 24 minutes. And picks up his third. So foul trouble right now. Kyrie with 4, Curry with 3, and Drummond with 3, along with Bruce Brown. So Tatum will shoot 2 at the free throw line now. Boston in the bonus, up by 9 with 4:21 in the third. First free throw missing by Tatum. That's the first miss of the game for the Celtics at the free throw line there. 8 of 9 tonight. Not much foul trouble for Boston. Just 3 personal fouls committed by Marcus Smart. Other than that, 2 by Peyton Pritchard off the bench. Tatum yet to commit one tonight. Tatum will have his second shot coming up. Tatum Makes it. Celtics would have to take on the Bucks in the second round, so it would have to be a combination between Celtics, Bucks to move on to the Eastern Conference Finals versus the winner of Heat, Sixers. So it would be Celtics, Heat, Celtics, Sixers, or Bucks, Heat, Bucks, Sixers, as the mid-range shot goes down by Bruce Brown. He has carried Brooklyn tonight in this game for Bruce. 4 minutes left to go in the third. Derek White with the ball, passes down low to Tatum. Tatum puts a shot up over Kyrie, missed off the glass, and knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Boston, though. Woody, welcome back on the stream here, man. Or actually, it's going to be on Tatum. Tatum called in a loose ball foul, too. So that's going to send Brooklyn into the bonus. 2 shots here. Yeah, it's on Tatum going up for the rebound on Claxton. So Nick Claxton will shoot 2 at the line. And makes the first one. So 72-65. And Kyrie has got 4 fouls tonight for Brooklyn. The most out of anybody in the game. Nick Claxton, second free throw. Missed off the back rim. Rebound controlled by White. They have White, Smart, Tatum, Tice, and Grant Williams. That's the 5 on the floor currently for the Celtics. Tatum with the ball on the outside. Passes to his right to Smart. Bounce pass top of the key. Tatum. Open 3. Missed off the back rim. Claxton comes out with a defensive rebound. The Nets up the floor now with Kyrie, Claxton, Kevin Durant, Bruce Brown, and Patty Mills. Inside the key, Kyrie flings it out to the corner. Brown for Brooklyn. Bounce pass into the hands of Durant. Moves it outside of Bruce Brown. Takes the 3-point shot, and Tatum with a beautiful contest right there. Defensive rebound, outlet pass down the lane, out to Tatum. Ooh, big collision right into the bottom padding right there of the net by Tatum, but he gets the bucket counted and 1. And Jason Tatum will head to the free throw line, and hopefully he's okay as he goes full head of steam off the outlet pass sent by Derek White. Scores the layup into the bottom padding of the hoop. Didn't even notice it was there right there. That's an ooh moment. Hopefully my man okay after that one. Tatum's up. He is fine. 74-65. 1 shot coming up at the free throw line here. 3:13 left to go. That's going to leave a mark in the morning. It was off the backside of Tatum as he got the layup. Just walking back and went straight into the padding. Wesley, thanks so much for joining in here, man. Free throw is good. 10-point lead for the Celtics. 25 points by Tatum, 13 in the third quarter. Brooklyn with the ball. Kyrie towards his left, defended by Rob Williams back in the game. Time Lord has played 7 minutes tonight so far in his return from injury. Jumper by Durant, missed too strong off the back rim. Rebound, controlled by Derek White. Kevin Durant, 31 minutes, been held to 12 points, 5 of 8 from the floor. Lob off to Tatum. Tatum has it at the right elbow. Bounce pass down low. Rob Williams deflected from the back of his hands, out of bounds. Last touch by Claxton. We're going to take a timeout on the floor here. We got 2:41 left to go. Tatum has not played the whole game tonight. There's been times that he's been sitting out. So Tatum's played 30. The most out of anybody for the Celtics. Durant, he has played 31 tonight. Scored 12 points. 31 points by Bruce Brown. He has scored 21. And then Kyrie has played the most. He scored 14. He's played 32 minutes. So yeah, these minutes are taking a toll for Brooklyn. Kyrie and KD now, this is 10 straight games that they're going to be logging around 40 minutes for the last 10 straight games. And that's tough to catch up when Kyrie's been a part-time player this season and Kevin Durant was out for 2 months trying to come back from injury. Takes a while to build that up. Just heavy minutes on the minute load between the two. Bruce Brown been the savior tonight for Brooklyn. He's got 21 points for Bruce Brown, 9 of 16 from the floor. But I thought they got something special with Seth Curry from Philly to Brooklyn, that trade. Seth Curry, 24 minutes for Curry tonight, 2 points. 1 of 5 from the floor, 0 for 2 from 3-point range. You got him to make threes. And another game here, you just can't make the threes. He struggled in that playing game too against Cleveland. Yeah, Celtics been pushing it. They've been doing a really good job pushing the basketball, getting downhill. It's actually Brooklyn who leads points in the paint, 36-32 to score for points in the paint in favor of Brooklyn. It's that the Nets have 12 turnovers. Celtics, off of those turnovers, have scored 26 points off of the 10 Brooklyn turnovers, and also 18-9 fast break points in favor of the Celtics. Like, they're looking good out in transition. Michael, thanks so much for joining in here, man. If you guys are new in the stream, hit that thumbs up, spike that like, hit that subscribe. Right now, we're just in the timeout here currently. Celtics up by 10. And that was the big question once again, is that would Brooklyn make enough adjustments here? And they just go back to their old ways. And Boston starts to force turnovers in the third quarter. And this game's up by double digits here for the Celtics. And everybody playing terrific team basketball all around for Boston. Tatum, 25 points. Jaylen Brown with 12. 10 by Peyton Pritchard. Celtics with 8 separate scores tonight. So we're going to get back to action. Tatum, the heart of a Lion, man. You the man, Jason Tatum, 25 points. We get back to action. Patty Mills on the floor with Kyrie, Kevin Durant, Nick Claxton, and Bruce Brown. That's the 5 currently for Brooklyn. 2:30 left to play in the third quarter. Celtics go in Marcus Smart, Jason Tatum, Rob Williams, Derek White, and Grant Williams. Durant missed the layup, but he gets help and gets bailed out by Bruce Brown for 2. Kevin Durant on the floor tonight. He is now 5 of 9 through 32 minutes with 12 total points. The number 3 scorer behind Kyrie, who's got 14, and Bruce Brown, who has 23. Missed corner 3 by Boston. 2 minutes left to go in the third. Lorenzo, thanks so much for joining in there, brother. 8-point game. Durant, edge of the midcourt logo. Defended by Grant Williams, 1-on-1. Durant dribbles into the key. Dumps it off to Claxton. Throws down the dunk. Ooh! A little extracurricular activities right there that the referees didn't see. Kevin Durant getting pumped up after that dunk by Claxton. Looks like he made some contact right there with Derek White at the baseline. They say play on, though. Smart. Moves it out to Tatum. Tatum. Offensive foul by Tatum. Tatum pushes off on Patty Mills. So it's 75-69. $120 left to go in the third. Have to watch these late quarter surges here by Brooklyn. We saw this in the second quarter 3, and Patty Mills drills it. Seven-zip run now by Brooklyn. Minute 14 left to go. Rob Williams was matched up on the outside against Mills. That's just a really good shot. Catching fire from the corner. Contested by Rob Williams, and Mills drills it. So we take the timeout on the floor right here. 1:14 left to go in the third. If you guys are new in the stream, hit that thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe, everybody. Thanks so much all for joining in tonight, being a part in the channel. Patty Mills makes his second 3 of the game. He's up to 6 right now. Great game here in game number 3 of the series. They're not going down without a fight for Brooklyn. It's been Boston who's got the strong starts to the quarters. The thing to monitor is that Brooklyn has been finishing the quarters really good, but starting out having a lot of difficulty. The Celtics struggling to keep their foot on the gas pedal in the final 3 minutes of the second and third quarters now. And that's what's allowed Brooklyn to get right back into this game. Both teams tied up at 22 each in the third quarter box score. Boston will get the inbound here. We get back to action. Jaylen Brown, top of the key. Jaylen Brown, Rob Williams, Jason Tatum, Grant Williams, and Marcus Smart. Smart sets the pick. Jaylen Brown moves it out to his left. Tatum passes over to Jaylen at the right wing perimeter. Jaylen Brown dribbles up to the elbow, working one-on-one on Blake Griffin. That is 55 seconds left to go. Jaylen Brown, first time of the series. Blake Griffin's out there. Step back 3 in the air. Missed around the rim. Offensive rebound. Smart puts it up. He scores. Off the putback. Good for 2 by Marcus Smart. Blake Griffin now on the floor for the first time in the series with 45 seconds left to go in the third. Lob into the hands of Durant. Backs his way on Grant Williams. Turnaround jumper. Left baseline. Missed off the side of the rim. Offensive rebound. Rebound by Bruce Brown. Passes to the wrong player. Right to Marcus Smart. Comes up with a steal. Here's numbers. Takes the jumper. He hits it. Marcus Smart. Deep 2. Foot on the 3-point line. It's 79-72. Bruce Brown just gave up the basketball. 25 seconds left to go. Kyrie has it here at the top of the key. He's defended by Grant Williams 1-on-1. 5-second differential between shot clock and game clock. Shot clock down to 10, game clock down to 15. Bruce Brown, top of the key. Lobs it off to Durant, working on Smart. Bounce pass into the key. Brown moves it outside. Blake Griffin turns over the basketball. Jaylen Brown, hustle play. Takes to the distance. Throws it down with a two-handed hammer jam right there with a dunk. 81-72, getting Blake Griffin crunch time minutes in the third quarter. A terrible idea for Steve Nash. The Celtics close out the third in a 6-0 run. Blake Griffin, who you throwing the ball to, man, right there? Out to the corner, Jaylen Brown with active hands. Deflects it and takes it the distance for the dunk. Now the Celtics have the full momentum going into the fourth as we close out at the end of 3. Terrible timing right there to put Blake Griffin right into the game. That's a big oof by Steve Nash. So let's see what we got right now. Top assist leader of both of the teams so far in this game, that would be Marcus Smart for Boston. He has 5 assists so far in this game. For Brooklyn, top assist leader is Kyrie. He's got 6 assists to 2 turnovers. Kevin Durant, 5 assists to 3 turnovers. Bonus, that means that if the defensive team commits a foul, like a reach-in foul, if they pick up 5 or more fouls in the quarter, then the offensive team heads to the free throw line to shoot 2 shots. So yeah, it happens when the team that's defensive has committed their 5th foul or greater in a single quarter. That's when the offensive team goes to the free throw line to shoot 2. If you guys are new in the channel here, make sure to spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Tomorrow I plan on covering 2 games tomorrow. Chicago versus Milwaukee, 1 o'clock Eastern time. And then after that will be the next game right after that between Golden State and Denver at 3:30 p.m. Eastern time. So back-to-back games tomorrow afternoon. Top scorers in the game, Jason Tatum, 25 points, 14 points by Jaylen Brown, and 12 points by Marcus Smart. Peyton Pritchard with 10. Those are the 4 players double figures for the Celtics. Brooklyn with also 4 players in double figures. 23 points by Bruce Brown, the top scorer in the game for Brooklyn. 10 of 18 from the floor. Saving the Nets is Bruce Brown. 14 points by Kyrie. 0 of 6 from three-point range by Kyrie tonight. 5 of 13 from the floor. Kevin Durant, 12 points. 5 of 10 shooting. He's attempted the 3rd most shots in the team. And I think he only had 5 attempts going into halftime for KD. He has 3 turnovers by KD to 5 made field goals. So that's now in the series. He has 18 made shots by Kevin Durant to 15 total turnovers in the series. And Seth Curry, nowhere to be found tonight for Brooklyn. 2 points, 24 minutes for Curry. Nick Claxton off the bench has 13 points. He actually has 1 point higher than Durant right now at the end of 3 by Claxton. And has played way less minutes right there. 19 minutes by Claxton compared to Durant's 34. Just seems like Durant's been timid. Just attempting shots today. Joe, thanks so much for joining in here, man. Randy, appreciate it for joining on the stream once again. Here we go. Start of the 4th quarter. As the 4th quarter starts off with Boston with the basketball now. Tatum inbounds it over to Jaylen Brown. 5 on the floor for the Celtics. Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Robert Williams, Marcus Smart, and Grant Williams. Pass goes to Tatum at the edge of the Barclays Center logo. Dribbles up, swings it outside to Smart. Open 3 straight away. Halfway down, no good. Time Lord almost came up with a rebound, battling for it between Robert Williams and Blake Griffin down low, who's still out there on the floor. Blake Griffin is out there on the floor for the 4th quarter. That is inexcusable for Steve Nash. Playing him in big moments right now. Down by 9 points in the 4th. Tie up between the two. Rob Williams, Blake Griffin going up for the jump ball. And the Celtics control the jump ball. Top of the key, it goes to Tatum. Tatum dribbles towards his right on Mills. Tatum takes the jumper. Over the rim, no good. Tipped. Saved by Robert Williams. Here's a 3. Tatum hit the front rim. Battle for the rebound. And Durant comes up with this one. First possession now for Brooklyn in the 4th. Kyrie moves over to KD. Right baseline dribble. Dunks it. Gets past Grant Williams to the hole. 81-74. Just this game tonight is the one I'm covering. Durant's up to 14. Tatum with the ball. 1 minute through the 4th. Gives it out to Smart. Kick out corner. Up fake is Grant Williams. Has it at the right block. Grant swings it out to the corner. Curry does something. Comes up with a steal for Brooklyn. Out to the corner. Mills catching fire 3. Missed off the back rim. Jaylen Brown with a defensive rebound. Here goes Boston up the floor. Brown at the left wing. Gives it off to Smart. Back over to JB. JB working on Blake Griffin. Jab step trying to size him up. Jaylen Brown gets right past Blake Griffin. Kicks out to the corner. To Grant Williams. And we get a foul committed by Brooklyn. And it'll be charged to Blake Griffin. I think it was. So the clock will stop. The camera's panned on Kyrie right now. Oh no, that's going to be on Kyrie. That's his 5th. So that is on Kyrie. That is his 5th personal foul. That's just too easy. Jaylen Brown gets past Blake Griffin. Jaylen Brown got away with an arm to the mouth area. Blake Griffin right there. Jumper at the corner. And Celtics are taking a lot of deep shots and not taking it to the rim. Brooklyn with a defensive rebound. 10-15 left to go. Pass off the roll down. Blake Griffin. Hard foul. As he's going to shoot 2. Man, Blake Griffin just looks completely defeated right now. Steve Nash is giving Blake Griffin minutes. Down by 7 points when you're trailing 0-2 in the series, and he's getting just knocked down hard, taking a beating out there. He's just simply not ready to play this style of basketball. How can you throw a type of player into the series like this? This is just pathetic coaching. Absolute worst coaching at his finest. If the Nets get swept, Nash should be gone. Blake Griffin, 2 free throws. First one he makes. Like, he got benched during the season and just received a significant drop of minutes. Second free throw, Griffin makes it. 81-76. Gonna look back at his log this season to see when he has played. Like, not really any games that he's played. Last time he played was on April the 2nd. So, he's played 3 Saturdays ago when the Final Four was taking place. April the 2nd, against the Hawks, he played 6 minutes. So it seems like he just comes out every Saturday and plays, because he played the prior Saturday on March 26th against the Heat. He played 12 minutes. And he missed 3 games in between, and then he missed the last 4 games and gets minutes late here today. 9:50 left to go. 81-76. Tatum down the lane, tied up by Blake Griffin. So Blake Griffin making a hustle play right there. The fans in Brooklyn loving it. And it's going to be Tatum and Griffin going up for a jump ball. $9:51 left to go. Kevin Durant, 14 points in 36 minutes tonight. And the jump ball controlled by Brooklyn. Durant on the outside, defended by Tatum. Tatum called in the reach-in. So these fans are starting to get into the ears of Boston. Celtics have to just keep the same mindset here and just battle all the way through in today's game. 81-76. Top of the key, Durant. Defended by Rob Williams. Missed the pass. Durant turns it over for the 4th time in the game. Peyton Pritchard comes up with a steal. 9.5 left to go. Jaylen Brown up and under move. He scores with the right hand. Up and then off the backboard by Jaylen Brown. 9:20 left to go. Big key in the game. Points off of turnovers. The Celtics thriving on that tonight. They got 32 points off of Brooklyn turnovers. 18 total turnovers in the game by the Nets. Durant top of the key. 1-on-1 ISO ball working on Jaylen Brown. Moves it out to the top into the hands here of Curry. Step back 3 in the air. Curry. First made 3 of the game. He drills it. It's going to be a 2 actually. His foot on the line. So they call it a 2. 8:55 remaining. Boston with the ball. Jaylen Brown dribbles up to the free throw circle. 1-on-1 defended by Blake Griffin. Edge of the midcourt logo now for Brown. Working on Griffin on the 1-on-1 crossover. Step back 3 in the air. Jaylen Brown. Oh, he erupts like a volcano. He shots through right there. Cannonball by Jaylen Brown. 1-on-1 defended by Blake Griffin. Too easy, and the Celtics lead 86-78. 8:20 left to go in the 4th quarter. Curry into the key. Kicks it out to the corner. Celtics might not leave. Blake Griffin wide open, but he drills it. 8:10 left to go. I don't think they were part of any sort of game plan here. Blake Griffin is a pool of sweat right now. Did not play in the previous 4 games leading up to this one. First time in the series for him getting minutes with 8 minutes left to go. Jaylen Brown 1-on-1 crossover, dribbles, drives right down the lane, gets past Blake Griffin to the hole. Jaylen Brown taking over, up and in, off the backboard with 2 more. Under 8 minutes remaining, left baseline dribble. It is Dragic. Moves it out to the top of the key. Durant passes off to Griffin, shoots the 3. Blake hits another 3 as this whole arena erupts. He's playing with a chip on his shoulder, man. 7.5 left to go. Blake Griffin, 8 points. Playing with a chip on his shoulder, trying to prove something out here that Steve Nash had been wrong all throughout the year, benching him and giving him barely any minutes. Jaylen Brown, 1-on-1, working on Blake, dribbles, kicks out to the corner. Tatum, left wide open, shoots the 3. Splash, it goes through. Knocks down the triple for JT. 91-84. 7:10 left to go. The 3-point shots are dropping. Tatum up to 28 points. Top of the key, Griffin moves it out to his right. Curry lobs it out to Durant, defended 1-on-1 by Jaylen Brown. Out to the top, Griffin shoots a 3-ball, missed off the rim this time. Robert Williams with a defensive rebound. Celtics will slow it down. 6:50 remaining in this game. Jaylen Brown past midcourt. He is starting to take over for Jaylen Brown. The Jays taking over here for Boston. Brown crossover at the wing for Jaylen. Defended by Patty Mills. 101. 5 of the shot clock. Step back jumper. 18-footer in the air. Connecting. Jaylen Brown taking over the fourth quarter. Bang, bang. With 6.5 left to play. Jaylen Brown, 9 in the quarter. 23 in the game. Timeout taken on the floor. 6:29 remaining. A nasty step back on a 1-on-1 defended by Patty Mills for an 18-foot jump shot by Jaylen Brown. Going to the timeout. If you guys are new in the stream, make sure to hit that thumbs up. Hit the like, turn it blue. Hit the subscribe, ring that notification bell as well. The Jays taking over. Jason Tatum, 28 points. Jaylen Brown with 23. Jaylen Brown, talk about efficiency, man, in today's Game 3. 9 of 14 from the field for Jaylen Brown. 64% from the field, baby, for JB. Incredible. Absolutely remarkable fourth quarter here by Jaylen Brown with 9 total points. Kevin Durant, 14 points in 39 minutes. It's been now 10 straight games that Durant has played 39 minutes or greater, as the minutes are taking a toll between KD and Kyrie. Kyrie playing 37. 4 points in 30 minutes by Seth Curry. Like, he was supposed to fill the void for Joe Harris this playoff season, right? Oh, wait, Joe Harris? Yeah, he cost the Nets the playoffs last year. Ring, ring. 14 points by Kyrie, 5 of 13 from the floor, 0 of 6 from three-point range. The Celtics were 4-point underdogs, with Robert Williams entering this game today. Think again, America. Think again. They love feeding off of that underdog mentality. Think again. 6:29 left to go, 93-84. The team with the number 2 odds entering the preseason. Let's just not talk about that one. They're not even here in the playoffs. But the team with the number 1 odds entering the preseason, yeah, looking like they're in jeopardy of going down to 0-3, and looks like KD and Kyrie might as well join LeBrick on a vacation out in Cancun right there, as this does not look well for the Brooklyn Nets. Where's the 2 superstars that everybody been hyping up? Where's the 2 superstars? 28 points. 28 points between the 2 superstars, KD and Kyrie. Jason Tatum, heck, he can do it himself, drops 28 in this game. 51 combined between Tatum and Jaylen Brown. 28 combined between Durant and Kyrie. Celtics would play against Milwaukee, most likely, in the second round. And you're going to count on Ben Simmons for game number 4? Just going to throw him right into the pile and just see what happens. Brooklyn turns over the basketball off the inbound. It happened so quickly that the cameras and the scoreboard graphics weren't even loaded up onto the video feed right there. Boston with a quick 2. As they couldn't even get back from commercial break in time. Grant Williams with a steal. Passes ahead of Tatum. Tatum lays it up and in for 2. Count it, and he got fouled by Kevin Durant. The steal happened so quickly that the live feed was just barely even getting back. Tatum One shot at the free throw line. Gets it. 12-point lead by the Celtics. 6:25 left to go. 8-zip run by Boston. In the last minute and a half, Jason Tatum has 31. Brooklyn, jumper, mid-range, Kyrie, well short, he misses it. Rebound controlled by Al Horford, and the Celtics will keep on slowing it down. 54 points combining between Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum, Kyrie and Kevin Durant, 28. That's looking like a Big 12 college football score between the duos. Goes all the way to the backcourt. That will be a backcourt violation by Boston with under 6 minutes left to go. One more game, and then Kyrie and KD going to be hanging out with LeBrick out in Cancun. Under 6 minutes left to go. Kyrie at the right wing, lobs into the hands of KD, still working iso ball. With under 6 minutes left to go, 1-on-1 on Tatum, passes over to Bruce Brown, the savior for Brooklyn throughout most of this game. No good. Offensive rebound, putback chance. Blake Griffin missed off the glass, tipped out of bounds. It will stay Brooklyn possession. One more bucket by Boston, either by Tatum and Jaylen Brown, and they have doubled what Kyrie and KD have combined for tonight. Kevin Durant fading away. Blocked by Tatum. Tatum, though, called in a foul, I believe. The game clock will stop with 5:35. And they're going to throw Ben Simmons into the fire to play Game 4. Wasn't ready tonight to play Game 3. You gotta be kidding me. How are you not ready to play 2 days prior? And if you throw him into the fire for game number 4, he's probably gonna get blamed if they do lose. Ben Simmons is probably gonna get blamed there on a lot of media talk show stuff like that, but Steve Nash, the one to get blamed for that. Should just shut him down. Shouldn't throw him to the fire. And then you lose game 4. Once again, you lose another playoff series. If Ben Simmons plays that one game and you lose, you're out of the playoffs. He's just going to feel more pressure. And then he'll probably be down more on himself in the offseason. I mean, it's just like learning how to drive and you never even taken a driver's lesson before. He hasn't played basketball in 10 months, and you expect him to come out in a Game 4 against the Boston Celtics, the number 1 defense in the NBA, and just play ball. That's how desperate they are. That's how big of a distraction he has been since he got traded to the Nets. And that distraction right here has just completely spiraled this Nets team. Because how they're spending their days is clearly not how the Celtics are investing their time. Because Boston, everybody has bought into the product. Everybody has bought into what Ime Udoka has done in this turnaround for the Celtics. And it has shown team basketball all around here for Boston. Whereas Brooklyn, it just looks like a hot mess right now. Still playing iso ball with under 6 minutes left to go for Brooklyn. So if you guys are new in the stream, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe, ring that notification bell if you guys would like to be notified here for future live streams I do cover. You just can't jump into a playoff series after missing 10 straight months of basketball and expect to, make an impact. I don't get how a lot of the subjects by the national media is can Ben Simmons save the series? Dude, he hasn't played in 10 months. Yeah, I saw the body language early in this game by Brooklyn. Boston came out, they shot the ball, I think, 55% in the first quarter, and there was a couple plays. There was a wide-open backdoor cut by Jaylen Brown. He scored with a dunk. And, yeah, Kevin Durant just shook his head after that one. And then Kevin Durant and Kyrie, they got mad at each other after one of the plays because Kyrie was stuck in the corner. Kevin Durant thought that he was going to cut to the hoop, and Durant just threw it to the middle of the defense and turned it over. And both of them seemed frustrated after each other after that play. So 96 to 84. The initial call was a blocking foul committed by Tatum defending Kevin Durant. So they're just looking at this call on the floor right here. Yeah, it would be Celtics against Bucks, actually, in the second round. Welcome in Ethan on the stream. Unless you got the Sixers past the Heat right there. They meet up in the Eastern Conference Finals though, so I got you there. First free throw by Durant, that is good. Celtics are playing the Bucks next, most likely. So Milwaukee is the 3 seed, Boston's the 2. The Heat would play against the Sixers. Second free throw is good. Brooms are too early. This is only game number 3. The Brooms can come out on Monday if Boston takes that one on Monday. 5.5 left to go. Tatum gives it down the lane. Grant Williams missed the layup. No good, though. Rebound controlled by Bruce Brown. 10-point game with 5:15 left to go. Kyrie dribbles into the paint, defended by Horford. Shovels it off to Claxton, now at the left corner. Bruce Brown gives it off to Claxton again. 12 of the shot clock, approaching 5 minutes left remaining. Durant coughed off the basketball, and Kevin Durant turns it over once again. He just doesn't want it. His mind is completely someplace elsewhere by Kevin Durant, and the body language shows that he just hangs his head right now. He said after the postgame, it's on me to figure things out. Well, looks like Steve Nash just hasn't drawn up any plays for him to have. And the Celtics defense, a pack of hyenas swarming to the basketball constantly. Missed jumper off the back rim by Jaylen Brown. 4:45 left to go. Brooklyn, 86 points with under 5 minutes remaining. Kyrie jumper, make it 88 as he hits it. So Kevin Durant tonight, 16 points. He's got 4 turnovers, though, and 6 made shots. Kyrie's up to 16 as well. 4.5 left to go in the fourth. Smart passes. Down low, Tatum swings it out to the corner. Horford tries a 3. Oh, he hits it. Al Horford, the 9th Celtic tonight to be on the scoreboard finally as he makes the 3. Deep range. No good by Kyrie. Kyrie is stone cold from 3-point range today. An ice cube out in the Arctic. 0 for 7 from the perimeter. 4 minutes left to go. Celtics with the ball. Tatum at the right wing perimeter. Gets around Mills. Dribbles. Drives right down the lane with a finger roll. Jason Tatum money. Lays it up and in. 2 more on the board for JT, and the Celtics cruising. The 4-point underdogs, as you recall tonight, with Robert Williams back, are leading 101 to 88 with under 4 minutes left to play. And Jason Tatum, first game of the road in the playoffs, he's got 33. What a series for the Celtics here. The number 1 defense in the NBA holding Brooklyn to 88 on the scoreboard. The big, bad Brooklyn Nets. The team that had scored 110 points plus in multiple games entering the playoffs has been held at 88 with under 5 left to go. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe, everybody. Thanks so much for joining in. We see a team that everybody has bought into here for Boston. What a turnaround. 18-21 on January 7th to the number 2 seed and going up 3-0 in the series against Brooklyn to being 4-point underdogs tonight and turning that around, that number, and proving America wrong once again. Jason Tatum, 33 points, 56 combined between Tatum and Jaylen Brown. 32 combined now between Durant and Kyrie. A team makes playoff runs and playoff success. A team with a couple stars, but not much other team players there. Doesn't go that far. A lot of distractions by Brooklyn that they're going to have to sort out from it looks to be. Michael, thanks so much for being a part here in the stream with a membership. Let's get that member hype from my man Michael on the stream. You guys, the legends. 3:38 left to go. Brooklyn has the basketball. Jason, you're the legend, man. Thanks so much for joining in here, brother. Trying to keep up with you guys. You guys are awesome here. Inside the key, it's Kyrie. Falling away, jumper. Left block, missed off the back rim. Tatum comes out with a defensive rebound. Celtics have the ball top of the key. Tatum. Underneath, passes off to Smart. Puts it up, he banks it. Two more up and in off the glass. Celtics on all levels. Incredible. Second half in this game by Boston. They're outscoring Brooklyn 22-16 now in the fourth. 7-zip run by the Celtics. Down low, Kyrie poked out of the way by Horford. Oh, Horford comes up with a blocking foul. So 2:56 remaining. Mikey, what's good here, brother? Glad to have you in the stream here, man. What a series for the Celtics. Under 3 minutes remaining before going up 3-0. And Ben Simmons planning on coming back for Game 4 on Monday. Jason Tatum, 33 points. Jaylen Brown with 23. And both of the shots go by Bruce Brown. Which Bruce Brown has been the best Brooklyn net tonight on the floor. 25 points, a playoff career high. Kevin Durant and Kyrie combining for just 32. 2:45 remaining. Tatum towards his left, defended by Kyrie. Passes to the corner. Three on its way. Jaylen Brown comes up short. Offensive rebound. Grant Williams puts it back. Missed it down low. Gets his own rebound right back again. Horford at the wing. Moves it across the court to Smart. Slows down the basketball. 5 in the shot clock. Smart lobs it. And it goes out of bounds. Looking for the cut. Nobody there, though. That's a turnover. I think he had a player that was held up down inside the low post that he was looking to send it to. 2.5 left to go in the fourth. Brooklyn with the ball. Durant dribbles into traffic. Kicks out to the wing. 3 on its way. Curry hits it. 10-point game in the final. 2:15. Jaylen Brown. Kick out corner. Grant Williams. Use as much shot clock as possible here for the Celtics. Lob down inside. Jason Tatum, exclamation point. Receives the pass. And he dunks it home with a two-handed flush. 105-93. That's 35 on the board for Jason Tatum. Durant inside the key. Passes off to Kyrie right next to him. Kyrie at the left block. Back down low underneath the hoop. Moves it out to the wing. Spots up. Takes the three. Is Patty Mills. And Mills connects on the 3-ball. 9-point game now with 1:40 left to play. Feel free to join in tomorrow. I'll be covering 2 streams tomorrow afternoon. It's going to be Bucks versus Chicago. That's at 1 o'clock Eastern Time. And then after that, the Warriors against the Nuggets at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time for Game 4. Golden State with a win would sweep Denver tomorrow. Open 3 straight away. Smart comes up short. Al Horford, offensive rebound. Celtics with a new 14 in the shot clock. 1:14 left to go on the game clock. Jaylen Brown, 5 in the shot clock here. Moves it out to his left. Smart, catching fire 3 in the air off the side of the rim. And the rebound pulled down by Bruce Brown. 1 minute left to go. Brooklyn down by 9. Out to Mills. Slides to his left. Shoots the 3-ball. Hits it. It's 105-99. Celtics with 1 minute remaining. Just looking to close it out. Celtics will take it up the floor. 50 seconds left to go. 18 on the shot clock. 11-2 run last 2.5 minutes by Brooklyn. Marcus Smart has it. Around the outside, defended by Curry. 45 seconds left to play. Smart, pass over to Tatum. Tatum at the left double, working on Curry 1-on-1. 5 in the shot clock, jab step. Tatum passes outside the Smart, dribbles. Floats up the teardrop off the top, missed off the back rim. And the rebound tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Jaylen Brown. So 32 seconds left to go. 6-point game, and Brooklyn will have the basketball here. 30 seconds remaining. Bruce Brown, far side of the floor, defended by Horford. A lot of time going off the clock. Clock has now got 25 seconds. Hand off Curry. Curry double team by Horford and Tatum. Perfect defense. Passes down low. Bruce Brown fouled from behind with 22 by Horford. So 22 seconds left to go. Bruce Brown will head to the free throw line, shoot 2. First free throw, no good. Skipped around the rim and out. Before I sign off tonight, make sure to hit that thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. You guys, the legends in the stream, Celtics are 22 seconds away from going up 3-0 in the series. Free throw number 2 is good. 105 to 100, 22 seconds remaining. Boston will get the inbound. He passes ahead to Tatum. Nobody there to come in and pick up a fall on him. 3 seconds go off the clock. 4 seconds. Shovels it right down the lane. Jaylen Brown. As there's a foul right before. Committed by Brooklyn. The bucket will not count on the slam dunk by Brown. 5 seconds went off the clock from the inbound. 17.2 left to go. Hey, thanks so much, everybody, for joining in tonight. You guys, the legends here on the channel. 17 seconds left to go before the Celtics go up 3-0. Jason Tatum, 35 points tonight, shooting 2 shots at the free throw line. First one, good. Jason Tatum with 36. Everybody buying in to the Celtics here. All hands on deck with a turnaround that they've done this season. Remarkable. 18-21 on January the 7th to the number 2 seed in the Eastern Conference, going up 3-0 against the Brooklyn Nets. They're 17 seconds away from doing so. Free throw number 2 is good by Tatum. 15 seconds left to go for Brooklyn. Durant, pass midcourt defended by Grant Williams. 1-on-1, bounce pass to Kyrie, stolen away by Jason Tatum. Tatum looking to take it the distance. He does. Dunks it home off the turnover by Durant. That is basically the nutshell in this series. Jason Tatum with 39 points. And this game has gone final. A late 3 made by Brooklyn, but the Celtics go up 3-0 in the series over the Brooklyn Nets, and they win it 109-103. Kevin Durant, the body language shows it. Right to the tunnel he goes. The minutes are taking a toll right now for Durant. Sulking his head, right to the tunnel they go. In the first game at home here in the playoffs for the Brooklyn Nets. And Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving combined for 32 total points. And Jason Tatum outscores Durant and Irving +7. 39 by Jason Tatum. 13 made field goals in today's game by Tatum. 9 of 10 at the free throw line. 23 points by Jaylen Brown. There's something more that's going on with the Brooklyn Nets. And a lot of things. Distractions. Poor coaching. Other stuff that could be mental. And the Celtics are 1 game away for the top defense in the NBA from completing the sweep against Brooklyn here. Incredible game by Tatum. The turnovers were a massive difference in this game as far as what the Celtics did with points off of those turnovers. Boston, 37 points off of Brooklyn turnovers tonight. Brooklyn turned it over 21 times tonight. And Kevin Durant, he had 5 turnovers in today's game, and Kyrie also had 5. So Durant, 6 field goals, 5 turnovers by Durant. Kyrie, 6 field goals. Or two turnovers by Kyrie. He had 5 personal fouls. I was looking at the foul statistic. 6 turnovers, 6 made shots by Kyrie. 2 turnovers by Kyrie. He had 5 personal fouls today in this game. But both of them combined for 32. And Kevin Durant, just 10 made field goals last 2 games here. A lot of questions have to be answered for Steve Nash with a quick turnaround for Brooklyn. What looks to appear to be that Ben Simmons plans on playing in Game 4 on Monday. So we're going to close it out here, everybody. Celtics up 3-0 in the series. Feel free to join in tomorrow. I plan on covering 2 games. Chicago taking on Milwaukee at 1 o'clock. And then after that, Golden State looking to take the sweep against the Nuggets tomorrow, as that will take place at 3:30 tomorrow. So we're going to close out here to the channel members. Also got a new channel member, the final couple minutes of that game. We welcome in Michael Irish onto the stream here. New to the membership for tonight. We have Jason, Rajeep, Russell, BP, Greg, Oreo Pudding, Brayton, Bino, Mark, Mike, John, Jessica, Ahino, Joseph, Michael, who's new tonight, Woody, Warren, I Am Ghost, Kelly, Arohan, Blessed Brian, SG Sports Talk, Isaiah, Bruin, Cody F, Steven, Tristan, Ian, Spaghetti Factory, Happy MT Dude, Mike, and Robin. The Boston Celtics go up 3-0 in the series against the Brooklyn Nets entering Monday night, looking to complete the sweep with what most likely will be the return of Ben Simmons on the floor on Monday night, barring any setbacks. Jason Tatum, 39 points in today's game. 23 by Jaylen Brown. 14 points by Marcus Smart. 10 points off the bench by Peyton Pritchard. The Celtics combining for 13 total steals in this game. 6 of those steals by the heart of the Lion, the Kobe-like player of the team that's risen here the second part of the season, Jason Tatum tonight with 39 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists, 6 steals for Tatum. In tonight's game as we go final, 109-103 final scores. The Celtics go up 3-0 on the Brooklyn Nets. Thanks so much, everybody, and enjoy the rest of your Saturday night.